Hey guys, so I am so excited to bring you guys this reading and to announce to you guys that I am partnering with Keen. And when they emailed me, I literally jumped out of my bed and screamed apologies to my next door neighbor who may have been really freaked out by the noises coming from my apartment. But I was so excited when I found out this news that they wanted to sponsor us and join this community and give you guys a promo code because I truly love them as a company. And I'm so excited for you guys to get to try them with this deal. It's $1.99 for a 10-minute reading. I promise you that you will never find a $2 psychic reading anywhere in this world, okay? So you don't have to be like a rich mom living in Malibu to get a psychic reading now. Keen makes it a lot more accessible. When I was having my move just recently, you guys know I had problems with that. I was calling Keen a lot and getting a lot of advice, a lot of input. And what I love about them is they can kind of tell you how to redirect your energy. They can give you kind of guidance on like, I don't know about that, but try this. And also a lot of reassurance about like, well, this might be the outcome of this. And so it was so helpful. I have my lady that I go to. She's this cute little old Southern lady and she's kind of sassy, which I love, but you guys can kind of shop around, try different psychics. What I love about it is like, it is inexpensive to find that person. You're not having to schedule. So most traditional psychic readings are like an hour at a time. And that's what I usually went through when I did Keen. And when I found Keen, I was like, can I time travel back and like get my money back from all the hour-long readings that I paid for? Because it is so much more affordable. It's like you get, readings that are only a couple minutes long. If that's, if you want to go over, obviously you can, but most of the time my questions get answered within a couple minutes. And then you can be like, okay, bye, thank you. So there's really such a great, like I said, financial accessibility, in my opinion, to Keen. Of course, after your first 10-minute reading for the $1.99 deal, your pricing is going to change by whoever you pick. So just to show you guys how easy it is to start with Keen, you're going to go ahead and download the app from the App Store, click it, download it, and then you're going to go ahead and open it up. Then you click through to get started and then find my advisor. Then you're going to click your mood, whether you're happy, sad, meh, however you're feeling. I'm pretty happy, so I'm going to go with happy today. Then you're going to click the type of reading you want. For me, I'm pretty heartless right now. I'm just thinking about my money and career, but if you guys want a love relationship, a family relationships, or you just want a general reading, get in touch with your spirit guides. They have so many different options. So whatever kind of a reading you want, you guys will find them. Then you are going to click through and pick the type of advisor you want, whether that's clairvoyant, tarot, dream exploration, any kind of reading you want, you will find them there. For me, since I do tarot for a reading, I generally go with clairvoyant, but like if you wanted to talk to your ancestors on the other side, for example, you could go with a medium, or if you wanted an angel reading or an empath, they have so many different options. So again, whatever you want, you can find generally on Keen. Then you click the level of honesty you want, whether you want them to give it to you straight or be a little gentler. I'm always like, tell it to me as honest as possible. So that's what I click, but you do you. And then the next thing, they're going to show you the list of advisors. And so you can see they have some really amazing psychics. There's one lady who's like on TV, and they have the whole gamut of range from prices. I feel like this is more towards their price, top of the price range, but they have cheaper than this. And then they have so many different psychics that have all different kinds of reviews. You can click and read the reviews, but as you can see, it's super easy to get started, not complicated at all. And there's always someone online. So if, like I said, during my move, I was always like freaking out and I'd have to call someone and it would be like random times, and there was always someone available. It was like, whether it was 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. or 3 a.m., there's always going to be someone online to help you deal with whatever you're dealing with. And you can get through to them super quick. I think the longest I've ever waited for someone to connect with me was like 30 seconds. Maybe their phone was just ringing, I don't know. But like literally it's so quick. As someone who, like I said, has booked a lot of traditional psychic readings where you're booking people for months out and you're, by the time the reading comes, you're like, I don't even know why I scheduled this. And the longest I've honestly been on a wait list was 3 years. So by the time that email came in, I was like, why on earth did I email this person or who is this? So there's none of that. I'm talking 30 seconds, 10 seconds. And I feel like that's, most of the time when you need a psychic reading is when you want it quick. You don't want to find out in 10 minutes or 10 hours or 10 days or let alone 10 months. You want it then. So it's super fast. It's really easy to get through and to get started. And it's, I feel like once you find that right advisor, what's so special is having that person that you check in with every couple months, like just to see what they have to say, or every few weeks, just to see what they have to say about how your energy has shifted and changed. So sometimes, it's kind of like seeing your aunt and she'll be like, oh, you grew 6 inches. And you're like, I did. You don't notice, but your aunt notices because she hasn't seen you, and your energy is new to her each time. So she's familiar with how you were before, but now it's like, oh, this new thing happened in your energy. So I love seeing my little psychic Southern lady. And she, like I said, she's kind of sassy. And so she just tells me whatever is going on or whatever is new that shifted and changed in my life. But you guys can find someone that you vibe with, their personality, you like their style. But yeah, I feel like when you find that right in person, they're really great for like intention setting, chakra clearing, figuring out the significance of synchronicities in your life, all different kinds of spiritual services that they offer and that they bring to the table. And what's really amazing is they bring a ton of discounts. So if you guys give them your email and stuff, they'll email you with the most amazing discounts and the most amazing sales. And I'm not talking about when you get like a sale offer and someone's like 1% off today. And I'm always like, why are you emailing me? Don't email me this stupid stuff. You don't have to worry about that with Keen, okay? They give you really good deals, really good deals. Check your email and you guys will see what I'm talking about. These are good offers. They are not like janky, oh, we're not giving you anything. They really give you guys like weekly sales and discounts and stuff. So it truly is so affordable to use Keen, to keep coming back and to set that as like a regular part of your routine. I truly love them because for years I've been going to psychics, and sometimes the psychics can have a very bougie feeling, like you're walking into an exclusive country club or something, and it's like, I'm trying to get a psychic reading and I don't want to drop that much money, and I don't need to be treated like you're a snob or something. And so the thing is about Keen is it's super accessible. The quality of the psychics is really high, but there's an accessibility to it. You're not charging a huge amount of money most of the time. Of course, you could if you wanted to, but I just love it. I feel like you have so much more power in this situation, and it's so much more up to you, whatever you want to spend, however long you want to take. You're not locked into that hour-long traditional session. So I just really, really, really can't say enough about Keen. I love them. I hope you guys will love them as well. Keen is a great company, and I'm thrilled to partner up with them. So please, guys, make sure you use my link. It is trykeen.com/Briar, but you're definitely gonna want to use that. So follow that link in my bio or type it in. But I'm really excited for you guys to try. Some of you guys I know have a lot of like serious issues going on in your life, and I just feel like this is such a great thing to add to your toolbox for how to deal with some of these really difficult situations. So please let me know what you guys think. I know you guys are gonna love Keen, so I'm not worried at all about that, but let me know afterwards. I definitely am curious and want to hear about all your experiences, so for sure leave it in the comment section after you guys get your reading. But with that being said, let's talk about today's reading. So today we are going to have a love reading, specifically a message from your future spouse. So we're going to say, what are they going to say to you? What do they want you to know? So anything could come up. I'm interested to see what they have to say. So we got a little bit of healthy food again, although if you guys are craving the cakes, we're getting those back next reading, so not to worry. But we do have this banana, number 1, number 2, cucumber, number 3, eggplant, and number 4, carrot. And I will show you up close as well. This is the banana, if it will focus. I guess it's kind of an unripe banana. It's a little green at the bottom. Details, love that. And then we have this cucumber. Lots of coloring on this as well. And then we have this eggplant. They really did a great job with the shading and the coloring on this. Yeah, these are really realistic. I love these fruits. And then we have this carrot. So you got your leaves, you got the carrot. Yeah. So hopefully one is calling your name. I know I went a little over this time than I usually do. So hopefully you had time and one is just screaming at you to pick that. So go with that one and let's go ahead and jump into pile one. Hey pile one, so if you guys picked this banana, this is going to be your reading. So I'm sure you guys know what bananas look like, so I don't need to go into it too much, but let's get into the card. So from the Rider-Waite, we got the 6 of Cups, we got the 5 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, the 10 of Wands reversed, the 3 of Swords reversed, the Hermit, and the High Priestess. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is someone you might have already met. I feel like it could be someone from your past for some of you guys. I don't feel like this is a new person that's like coming in, to be honest. And I feel like that could be two ways. One, it's someone you already know, you've already met. Maybe someone that is even from your childhood for some of you, or like a first love type situation. But for others of you, you guys already know each other on the astral plane with the High Priestess. I feel like I'm getting the vibe that you guys are very much connected on the astral plane. In fact, I'm hearing messages that this person is already with you and already sees everything you've gone through. I actually feel like this person gives you a lot of support. And there may have been situations that popped up that you found hard to navigate. And I'm hearing that this person was with you and that their guides also work with you or for you. So if you guys can think of a situation where like help appeared out of nowhere, or where you were stressed and then suddenly you kind of felt at calm or something, I feel like this person has a calming energy. I feel that they have I feel that they're very calming towards you, to be honest. Like I feel like sometimes you guys may have a tendency to get really stressed out, or some of you guys may suffer from anxiety, or some of you guys may be very just have a lot of emotions and there's like a lot of chaos around you and stuff, and sometimes you guys do feel like alone and stuff. But I feel like this person they have a very calming, uplifting energy, and that the energy that they are going to bring into the relationship is like they love to help you. I feel like they're the kind of person that is going to want to like do every chore they can think of for you, or, you know, be your biggest fan, be your biggest cheerleader. If you're like, I'm starting this new business, they're going to be like that, you know, person standing at the front of the line to buy your first product and like, you know, cheering you on and like asking their friends if they can buy from you. Like there's just coming off like almost like fan energy, but not in a creepy way, and just like so supportive. Like I feel like that might be how they show their love, is like acts of service or something. If you guys have that as one of your love language, well, everyone has that on their list, but maybe one of your top love languages, or gifts, I feel like, or quality time as well. But this person just spends a lot of time like trying to do stuff for you. I feel like they really like to kind of express their love in that way. Like they want to like help you guys. We also got Strength down here, and I feel like it's like they want to kind of shoulder the burden for you. We also got the 10 of Wands. So a lot of you guys may feel overwhelmed with stuff, or you may feel like you've had to like fight for everything your whole life, or like everything you do is a struggle. Like everyone else gets things easily, gets things, you know, happening nicely for them. But with you, it's every single thing is like some issue, and every single thing is, you know, a difficulty or whatever. And it may be, you know, pretty draining for you guys to feel that way. And I feel like this person is kind of coming into your life to like teach you like, I got this, you know. It's almost like you guys have struggled for so long, and so that's why Spirit is providing someone who will shoulder that burden, and like not just will, but wants to, like actively wants to help you guys. And I feel like this person, it's almost like this is healing for you guys. Like I feel like a lot of you guys have had difficulties and have had hardships and stuff, and I feel like this person is coming in with kind of like this very calm, very steady energy. You know what I mean? Like they're not, I feel like they're not easily phased. I feel like they're not the kind of person to like get all upset about something or freak out about a situation or get into a tizzy. They're very, I think, calm in themselves, and they may even have some luck placements or even be a Sagittarius or something, but the energy just comes across as very, very strong and very, it's almost like they're also very sure of what they want. I feel like a lot of times you know, people get into relationships and they're not even sure of what they want, and sometimes you'll see a divorce happen and the person's like, oh well, I just got married because it was like this time in my life or something. And I feel like that's so not this person's energy. Like they seem so clear about what they want, and I feel like they are very connected to you on the astral plane, and it's almost like I'm hearing like, wait for me, I'll be there, I'm coming, it's just a matter of time. So yeah, like I feel like the vibe here, how he's rowing the boat and she's just like that's you and that's your person. So I feel like they are going to truly kind of take care of you and want to go out of their way to like help you, you know? Like they want, that makes them feel good. They enjoy making you happy. They enjoy taking that burden off of you. And I feel like that's just going to be such a revelation for you guys, because I feel like you guys have felt so alone for so long. It's almost like some of you guys just aren't even expecting love at all. You're just like not even interested. You're just like, oh, it's never going to happen for me. But I feel like that is going to come in, and it may be soon for some of you guys. It may be sooner than you expect, but I feel like it's going to be something where it's going to open up different avenues for you. And I feel like this person is saying that, you know, they want you to trust them, that your trust is a privilege. I feel like you guys have had a lot of people break your trust or, you know, lie to you or use you. And it's just kind of something you just expect. I don't even feel like you guys are upset about it, or you guys like spend a lot of time like thinking about how unfair it is. I feel like you guys just kind of expect like, oh, okay, people are going to use me and that's just how it is and it's whatever. And you're so used to that kind of treatment that it's almost like at first you're going to be a little shocked and you're going to be a little like, your guard is up. And I feel like though this person is going to like that, because they're not daunted. They are willing to rise to the challenge for you guys. Let me see what more messages from pile one's future spouse to them. What are the messages? So we got the King of Swords. We got the Six of Wands. Am I shuffling this upside down? Yeah, I don't know if I am. But anyway, so I'm going to read them upright, I think, because I think those both are supposed to be upright. But the Six of Wands talks about like a public kind of spectacle. So I feel like for some of you guys, I keep getting that this person is aware of you guys already. And it might not be, like, I feel like for a lot of you guys, it is on the astral plane. So it may be that you guys have connected that way, or you guys had a vision of the person or a meditation session or something. But for others of you, if you guys have like a social media or something, I feel like this person might become aware of you through that and then reach out to you that way. I feel like they find you very attractive. That's coming through very strongly. And we got the Queen of Wands. So I feel like this person, you know, they really revere you guys. I feel like you guys have a lot of toughness to you. Like there's this steeliness to you guys that I'm picking up on. Like, again, like I said, I feel like you guys have been screwed over a lot, and a lot of you guys have these kinds of walls up, and I feel like that's very daunting to a lot of people. Like people are like, oh, maybe like someone asks you out once and you're like, nope, because you guys have these walls. You guys are a little, you know, you're not going to just trust the first person who rolls up and offers to take you out on a date and like, hey, climb in my car and I'll drive you. You're like, no. You know, you've been around and you kind of know how dishonest people can be. So you guys are a little bit more protective of yourselves, which I think is a good thing. But I think sometimes people can be daunted or even irritated, or they don't like it. And they're like, oh, well, are you implying that I would like kidnap you or something? Or they get offended that you guys aren't all the way in at first. Like they are mad that you're not just ready for that engagement day one, or you don't want to, kiss them on the first date or whatever. And so they get offended and they'll kind of drop you early. And so I feel like this person, what I'm loving is that they're so down for that. They are not daunted at all. They respect the fact that you guys are protective of yourselves and that you guys have a little bit of a you are discerning. You guys aren't the one to get swept off your feet and automatically just be like, oh my God, it's love. We're gonna get married day one. You guys have a little bit, it's kind of like playing hard to get, but you guys actually are hard to get. And I feel like this person has been looking for someone like that. They find that to be very attractive. They like the fact that you guys have kind of been strengthened by life. You guys have been kind of like gone through this fire, and you guys have been tested, and you guys are tough, and they enjoy that about you. They find that to be so attractive about you. Like I said, there's a strong amount of attraction coming through to you. Like I feel like it's almost like everything you guys do is attractive to them. Like the things coming up, I just feel like they're overall in love with you. So you guys could be like washing dishes in the sink and they're like, oh my gosh, that's so gorgeous. They're like blown away by you sitting there scrubbing a dish, So it's funny because like everything you do is kind of coming through. Like I feel like even the things that other people would be like, oh, well, they're too XYZ, or the things that other people found like a turn off, they find a turn on. I'm hearing that line from the John Legend song. I don't know it because I don't really follow him that much, but it's like all your curves and something, I don't know, all your perfect imperfections is what he says. And that's kind of what I'm feeling, but I don't even feel this person views them as imperfections. I feel they respect that. I feel like they're looking for someone like you. They're looking for someone who is protective. They're looking for someone who's hard to get. It's not daunting to them. They like that. It's kind of like, I feel like this person is a high value type of person. And it's kind of like when you are like a champion at a sport. Like if you are a champion boxer and you won a bunch of medals, you don't want to go up against the, the local 18-year-old boy who's like at his first match and he's never really done it, and like he lost in high school a few times, but he's okay. Like, why would you be interested in that? That's no victory to you. You want to go against the strong one that's going to be tough and hard to beat. And that's kind of like with you. They are excited by the fact that you guys are a little bit harder to get to know. They don't take it as a turn off because I feel like this person brings a lot to the table. I feel like this person may have earned a lot of their own money is what's coming through. And I feel that this person has a lot of power, to be honest. Like I feel like this person, they may own a company. They may have started a business. I'm getting like entrepreneur vibes. Let me see what else comes up. But I'm getting entrepreneur vibes. I'm getting a vibe of this person. I don't know if they went through the same stuff as you did, but they've definitely been through some stuff. And they like know how difficult it is to, yeah, we got the King of Wands. They know how difficult like this world can be. So they want someone who's also been through it. They don't want to just have this like, this kind of like easy person that has never had anything hard happen to them. They like and respect the fact that you guys have been through so much and come out so strong on the other side. To them, that's a turn on, not a turn off. They're not like, oh, well, they're jaded, or, oh, well, they've been through it and I'm looking for someone really innocent. No, they like the fact that you guys have been like tested and you guys won. They consider that like a prize. I keep hearing like trophy, which I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm not saying like, I know that like trophy wife or something can be a derogatory term. Can I speak? I don't know. But yeah, I don't think they're saying it like derogatory. I just feel like they have so much respect for you. They think you guys are so amazing and they're so proud to show you off. They're so proud to like introduce you to their family or to their friends. Some of you guys may not be close to your family, and I feel like if that's the case, you're going to be very close to this person's family. And a lot of you guys are going to find a de facto family with them in their family, or this person if they're not close to their family, but they're going to provide you with a family in some way. I feel like for a lot of you guys who want kids, this person definitely will provide you with kids. But I also feel like for many of you guys, it's like if you guys have spent Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever holiday alone, you're going to have someone to spend those holidays with. This person, I feel like also their family will like you. Like, I feel like their family is going to be really like into you guys. I feel like you know how sometimes like a mother-in-law or a father-in-law hates the spouse, hates the partner, and they create all these problems. And like, I feel like that happens more often than the other way around. But this person's family is going to love you, and they're going to be like, almost like I'm hearing like they're going to take your side in arguments, or they're going to keep telling their child like, hey, don't mess it up, we love them, you know, like we don't want you to break up because we love them, kind of a thing. So I feel like, yeah, this person and you guys are going to have this really amazing relationship that I feel like it's almost like it's just the two of you against the world. I feel like both of you guys, I feel like it's not that you guys are unpopular or you guys aren't invited to stuff, but I feel like both of you guys are not fully loners, but kind of choosy about who you hang out with. And so both of you guys are going to take your time, kind of like, if you don't want to go to an invite, you're not going to force yourself. Like, you're only going to go to the events that you want to go to. So I feel like that's something you guys will have in common is, you guys like to spend time like just the two of you. You guys don't want to be out and about with all these people. Although I feel like you guys, because you guys are both successful and prosperous, are going to be invited to a lot of different stuff. So I feel like you're going to have these invitations, but I feel like honestly, you guys are both successful, and both of you guys are going to want to spend time thinking about like business, entrepreneurship, goals. Like, both of you guys are very goal oriented. So we got new love reverse. Love is all around you. Consider your foundation. I feel like both of you guys are building your foundation right now. Both of you guys are focused on that very strongly. And both of you guys are, you know, just kind of spending time focusing on that and getting that correct before you guys join together. But I feel like this person is with you. We got love is all around you. So I feel like this person's energy, like I said, they are with you all the time. So we got commitment, intimacy. What are other messages for pile 1 from their person? The divine masculine. Oh my God. Wow. You guys lucked out with this person. Good for you. Usually we get that freaking the distorted masculine. You guys got the divine masculine. That's what we like to see. Dating. I feel like this person is going to be so chivalrous to you if this is, you know, a masculine coming in. I feel like they're going to be so chivalrous, and they're going to like, you know, bring you flowers, and just, this is a very divine archetypal connection. I feel like both of you guys have been working on yourself. This person may be very spiritually aware. This person may be, you know, into tarot or into manifesting or into some kind of spiritual thing that you guys will have in common. And I feel like you guys are both of you guys are like powerhouses. Honestly, this is like a power couple. This is like, you guys, by the time you guys link up, I honestly feel like both of you guys will have your bag. Both of you guys will have success. Both of you guys will have money. If you guys are really young and broke watching this, then I'm going to be honest, I don't think you're going to meet this person for a while. Not until you get yourself lined up. But I feel that when you are lined up, that's when this person will come in. Once you have the success, this person is going to enter, because it's like both of you guys are working separately, and then you're going to join and link at a certain point. But both of you guys are going to be like focused on your own life. And I feel like something about that is going to let you guys meet. You know, it could be a situation where, like, you know how you hear stories and someone's like, oh, we met in business class. Or, you know, what's coming to mind is like, you know how Meghan Markle, she met, I don't know how she met him. I guess they had a mutual friend or something, but she only met him after she said she was an actress for years and she wasn't getting any roles or whatever, and then she got that role on Suits, and then she was in Toronto, and she met a bunch of people in Toronto, and then they kind of introduced her to that whole crowd in England, and that's how she met him. So she had to kind of like, you know, move on up, and that's when they kind of were on the same level. And so it's kind of one of those things where sometimes you've just got to like bide your time and be patient and work your way up if you want to meet someone who's also really financially well off, or who has their finances aligned. Like, you being in that kind of energy yourself is going to help you meet that person. What are other messages pile one's person has for them? So I feel like, yeah, it's kind of like you guys might meet on a plane, or like at a country club, or at a nice like black tie dinner or something. What are the messages pile one's person has for them? Come together, precious time, and magical blessings. Lost and found. It says, what was once lost is about to be found. Wow. I feel like, yeah, there's going to be something very healing about this for you. Like, I feel like also this person might be very into like physical fitness, or I feel like I said, this person is very high value in general. I feel like they are the kind of person that's figured out their life and kind of figured out the key. Like, I don't feel like they're slacking in any area. I'm honestly not getting anything about like, oh, be careful about this, or they're really bad at that. The only thing I could say about that, the like warnings that are coming to mind, is I do feel like this person is going to be a little bit obsessed with you. And I feel like sometimes some of you guys might not like that, to be honest. I feel like some of you in this pile one, you guys might be very independent. And like I said, the energy I'm getting is kind of like, you're not looking for, like, you guys are not desperate energy, I'll say that. Like, not at all. You guys are very independent. You guys very much have your own life, and you're focused on your life, and you're happy with your life. So you're not really the type to, you know, bend, like fall head over heels with someone just because you just first met them. And I feel like some of you guys, you may be like, I need a little space, you know what I mean? Or you might just be annoyed that they just literally only want to spend time with you all the time. And you might just be like, oh my God, I'm so used to being independent that it's a little bit strange for you. But I feel like you guys are going to like it. And this person just is going to treat you so well that it's almost like you might normally be annoyed, but they're going to go out of their way to treat you so well that you don't need to, worry about them kind of doing annoying stuff, like stealing the remote and only watching their shows, or, you know, eating all your food and never cooking any for you. Like, you know, like just random annoying stuff that would come up in a relationship. I feel like they're just not going to do it because they're like on their best behavior around you. What are other messages for pile one from their spouse? So we got Spirit Guardian of Summer Expansion. We had Owl Spirit Wisdom and Spirit Guardian of Winter Retreat. So interesting, those came out one after the other. Let's see. I feel like, yeah, so there's this really amazing like balance that you guys both have. Both of you guys are not too in one direction or the other. I feel like I said, this person has kind of leveled up in all areas of their life. There's not too much extreme unmoderation in any area of their life, but I do feel like you guys coming together is going to expand both of your guys' finances. Like I said, you guys are going to already have your bag by the time you meet, but I feel like meeting this person is going to really blow up your bag even more. Honestly, I feel like this person you might have some wealth. This person is going to have a lot of wealth, and they might have a lot more than you. And I feel like them entering into your life just brings more money into your life somehow. It's going to get you guys, I feel like you guys are going to kind of be able to like vacation anywhere you want. Like with these two cards coming out, I feel like you guys might have like a winter house and a summer house and a regular house and another house and like a house in Europe and a house by the beach and blah, blah, you know what I mean? Like you guys are going to have, I feel like some of you guys might have a real estate portfolio, or you guys have all these businesses going. Both of you guys are good manifestors. Both of you guys are good at going after what you want. The only thing is, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this person is going to come in a little bit later. I'm not getting the super like young, like this is going to happen at age 21 or age 24. So if you guys are that age and you're watching and you're like, oh, I wanted to meet this person right away, I would say you're going to have to be a little bit patient. I do think that Spirit is telling you basically trust the process. They don't want you, this is kind of a test, I feel like they don't want you settling down, you know, with like the first person because you're desperate, because like the time is up and, you know, you're 27 and all your friends are getting married or something like that. They want you guys to have the patience to wait and to trust Spirit and to, you know, put yourself first and to keep working on yourself. And I feel like this person is gonna, I'm getting like 35-ish, but the timeline might be different for all of you. If you guys get your bag super early and you're situated, it definitely could come in at like 24. It could come in earlier, but I just feel like this is going to be, there's going to be a period where you guys are like wondering like, oh, maybe I should have been with this person, maybe I should have accepted that offer, maybe I missed the boat, you know, some of my friends are married or some people are pairing off and I'm kind of, you're feeling a little bit alone, and it's almost like that's the test period. And then that's when this person comes, is after some period of testing. And so it's kind of like they want to make sure that you guys have that patience, and that's when they're going to enter. But I feel like there's just timing happening with both of you guys aligning with your finances, both of you guys making sure that you guys have the kind of power. Because again, I'm just getting power couple vibes coming in really strongly. Let me get some more cards. What are any messages from pile one's person? We got contract and door to romance. Okay. What are messages from pile one's person to them? Victory. Yeah, both of you guys are kind of like winners. That's a good word for it. Both of you guys are definitely winner type of people. And I feel like this is I feel like a lot of you guys knew this person in a different lifetime. I feel like, or you know what? Actually, what I'm getting is a lot of you guys, you didn't know each other in another lifetime, but you guys made a deal to meet up in this lifetime to help each other. Because a lot of you guys, like I said, you guys are kind of, I don't know, some of you guys are very spiritual. Some of you guys are doing spiritually important work. And I feel like it's like Spirit was like, I feel like for some of you guys, sorry, this keeps coming in really strong. You didn't know this person in another lifetime, but you made an agreement to meet up now. And you met on the other side shortly before you both manifested down on the planet. So you guys do know each other, but you haven't spent a bunch of lifetimes together. Maybe that's why this energy is coming through as like so in awe of you, and they're just like, oh my God, because they don't have that familiarity with you that soulmates sometimes have, where they've been together a million lifetimes and they're still in love with each other, but they're kind of like, oh yeah, well, but I know them, you know? This person just seems like they are just like, oh my God, like it's like they're in shock about you. So I feel like some of that energy could be that, yeah, you guys, this is your first lifetime together, but you guys were supposed to come together because both of you guys are going to be powerful and doing kind of spiritually important work for each other. So Spirit was like, let these two link up because they're both gonna magnify each other's power. There's this growth expansion thing coming through really strongly, and that could have been the Jupiter Wheel of Fortune energy that I was picking up on earlier as well, where you guys are supposed to come together so you guys can both grow what each other has. But I do think this person's coming in with money. I do feel like both of you guys may come together as like helping each other out with like legal documents or business advice. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to spend time with this person talking money, talking finances, talking business, because both of you guys like that kind of a thing and both of you guys are really good at it. So both of you guys will enjoy the fact that, you know, you don't have a partner that's just like cute to look at, but you're like, okay, so this is going on with my business, and they're just staring at you with like a blank stare being like, what the heck does that mean? You guys are going to really enjoy the fact that this person knows what you're talking about. This person is on the same kind of tip as you are. And yeah, this is about a lot of healing. This is about you guys having a spiritual connection that's being very strongly watched over by angels. It's very spiritual. We got the temple path and we got door to spirit, door to personal healing and happiness. So it's a very spiritual connection. So let me get a love message for you guys. And yeah, so what is the love message for pile 1 from their person? What does this say? Healing. Oh, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So like I said, this is going to be healing for you guys. This is a very strong energy of like spirituality. And I almost feel like healing for the earth, because I feel like a lot of you guys are bringing so much to each other. So this one says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So maybe some of you guys are soulmates, but honestly, that message I'm getting about you guys aren't soulmates, but your soul remembers each other from the astral realm is what I'm getting. Let me get some of these as well. What are the messages from pile 1's person to pile 1? I carry you in my heart. I speak to you through music. I feel so unworthy. And I dream about you. That one resonates really strongly. So again, I wish I could speak to you. I just feel like this person, like they want to connect with you so much. I feel like they want to meet you and they're coming towards you. I just think it's a matter of time. It's a matter that they're not quite there yet, but they are coming in really strong. So you guys should feel really confident about this. I love this relationship for you guys. It's so beautiful. I do feel like you guys have so much to look forward to with this. And this is definitely relationship goals type of relationship. This is you guys earning that bag together and taking over the world almost. Like it's such a strong boss energy. So yeah, this is super beautiful. And I do feel like this person, I feel like you guys already know them. You already connect with their energy and you could probably channel them anytime you wanted to if you feel like you do miss them or you do want to talk to them. Like, ask your guides. I feel like you could do a meditation and connect with them. So let me know if it resonates, guys. I love hearing your thoughts, your input. So let me know what you guys think. And also make sure to check out that link from Keen down in my bio. I absolutely love them. And I'm so excited that they're doing the psychic reading with us. So check it out for $10 for $1.99. You're not going to find a psychic for that price anywhere else in this world. So go ahead and try it out and let me know what you think. Come back and tell me. Also make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on notifications, and I will be back very soon for the next reading. Sending you guys so much love and light. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye. Hey pile 2. So if you guys picked this cucumber, this is going to be your reading. So let's get into the piles for you. You guys got the 3 of Swords, you got the 4 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the World, the Queen of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Moon. So I feel like, first of all, what I'm getting is that this person is really attracted to you. I'm feeling it kind of in my lower chakras. And so I feel like, first of all, they just see you as being very, very attracted. They're going to be very attracted to you, which I guess is the case for most spouses. But I feel like sometimes this is more than normal. I feel like they're, first of all, very, very, very much attracted to you. And I feel like this person really likes the fact that you guys are very logical and that you guys are very smart and intelligent. You guys are very quick-witted and good with your words. And I honestly feel like this person may not be as good with their words as you are, and they just really admire that about you. I feel like this person's kind of a little bit of a softie, and so it's you guys could, I feel verbally kind of handle yourselves, and you guys are super smart and intelligent about sorting out things in your life. And you kind of give that insight to this person, because I just don't think they're as good at say organizing or, reading different things. I feel like you guys bring that to the table for them, and they're so in awe of that for you. They really can't believe that you guys are just so good at that and that you guys bring that out so much. I feel like this person is wanting you to know that they're in the process right now of figuring out their financial situation. And I feel like they're going to step forward to you once that is worked out. I also feel like they want you to know that some of you guys have been through like a major heartbreak, or you guys have been through a lot emotionally, and you guys are still kind of recovering from that. And I feel like this person wants you to know that they are aware of that, and that they want to be the one to like soothe all of that, and to really make you guys feel better. And I feel like once you guys might meet this person while you're traveling or something. But it's funny because I feel like there's a lot of balance between you guys, between what you guys do. Like, I feel like this person is a little bit more, I don't know, emotional than you are, and you're a little more logical, and they kind of bring that side out to you. Maybe you guys have had to repress your emotions somewhat, or you guys have had to be very like hustling towards something, and you guys haven't had time to kind of stop and smell the roses. And I feel like this person brings that out of you. It's almost like I'm feeling like they help you relax, or they help you go into a relaxed energy, because some of you guys have been very, like, not high strung, but a little bit, where you guys have felt like you've had to be in this world alone, and really felt like you kind of had to I don't know, be like on guard a little bit. And I feel like this person is bringing out the energy where it's like you can kind of chill a little bit. You know what I mean? You don't have to focus so much on your career. You don't have to be constantly striving. But I do feel like they're going to really like that aspect of you. They're going to like the fact that you guys did build up this money, and that you guys are have accomplished like incredible stuff. I do feel like they have a lot of respect for it. And I feel like that's part of their attraction to you, is like they are very much into that kind of stop and smell the roses energy, and they have just a lot of understanding that you guys truly did like do a lot for yourselves, you know what I mean? And it was a lot of work. And so I feel like they just want to acknowledge that, is that they can see how hard you guys are working, and they can see how much of a kind of toll it's taken on you. And I feel like they just really respect that. They want you to know that they truly have a lot of respect for you. Some of you guys have had to like study really hard in school, or you guys might be in careers that are like intellectually demanding. And it's almost like Spirit is saying, like, when you guys get together, you'll be able to like put down your briefcase a little bit and stop working so hard. And I feel like this person is going to bring you into a world of kind of like, oh, I can focus on my emotions a little bit more. I can focus on maybe doing some art, or doing something that isn't just about making money, or isn't just about financial, or isn't just about money and logical stuff, if that makes sense. So, but I do think this person is in the process of also figuring out their financial situation. I feel like right now they are telling you that you're going to need a little bit of patience and stuff. I feel like they also are aware that you guys have other suitors and stuff, and they're just kind of saying like, well, wait till I get my chance, because I am going to get in there and blow you away. I do feel like some of you guys, when you meet them, there might be a period where you're kind of like at first like, no, because I think some of you guys, it's not that, I feel like you guys have a little bit of a idea of what you guys want in a relationship. And at first you might, like, I feel like some of you guys are going to be successful, and you might be around very like high powered type of people. Like, you might be around only, like, if you're a lawyer, other lawyers, or you might be around other people at your job that like earn a lot of money and are just a very particular type of personality. And so when you meet this person, you might initially think that they're a little like, oh, they're not serious, or they're not, you know, working as hard as me, and I'm not really interested. But then I feel like they like make a joke or something, and it's kind of like, you're like, huh, and you can't stop thinking about it, or you're like, that was really cute, and you end up giving them a shot, and you end up being really blown away by like the kind of different world they open up for you. Like, I feel like some of you guys are a little bit, it's almost like your emotions are a little bit closed off. And with this person, you can kind of finally relax and like take a breath and chill. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling, is like some of you guys have had to fight really hard and go really hard. And I feel like this person is letting you guys know that like, it doesn't have to be so perfect, you know. Life can be like really cool and amazing, and it doesn't have to be like everything on point all the time, if that makes sense. So I do feel like there's a period at first where you're like, no, not really, but then you end up falling in love with this person. I do feel like they're gonna have a funny sense of humor or something. There's some aspect where you guys like are just kind of laughing, and I feel like I see you guys smiling for the first time in a while. So maybe you guys have had a hard life or a hard situation where you guys have not been feeling like you want to laugh. And I feel like in your job, that is the case sometimes. Like you don't feel emotionally fulfilled with it as much. And so I do feel like that's going to change when you're around this person. It's like suddenly you kind of are getting in touch with your emotions. And suddenly you guys are kind of realizing that you don't need to actually work that hard, and you don't need. So we got the Hanged Man. So yeah, it's like this is a totally new perspective for you guys about kind of relationships and what you want in a relationship to a certain extent. So what are other messages? So we got King of Wands. So yeah, this person's very much attracted to you. Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you guys spent a lot of your time kind of planning. You kind of have like a point A, point B. I want to accomplish this, then we'll do that. And I feel like this person, it's almost like kind of the vibe of like, you know, those Hallmark movies where the person is like a high-powered lawyer in the city, and they, you know, and they never take a break and never take a vacation, and then they have to return to their small hometown because their mom's bake sale is about to go under, and so they have to throw a town bake sale, and you know, those kinds of stories. And then they meet their high school sweetheart, or they meet the random like guy that owns the donut shop across the street, and at first they're like, I would never date you, I'm a high-powered lawyer. Like my boyfriend, it's always like some sad little boyfriend. I always feel like, what about that boyfriend? He seems nice enough, I'll date him. But it's always like some nice like lawyer or banker boyfriend, or someone who is successful but they're not really fulfilled, and then they meet this small town person and they're like, oh my god, this is so much better for me, and they love it and they fall in love. Like it's honestly that kind of a vibe. So yeah, I feel like it's a situation where at first you guys are like very set on a certain type of person you date, but then you meet them and it like opens up. I'm seeing a window open up. I'm seeing like a door or something open and change. So I feel like you guys might not have even realized that when this comes into your life, you might not have even realized that you felt really trapped in your career, and you might not even realize that you guys are like not that happy. And then this person comes in and it's like, oh, ooh, this is how it's supposed to feel in a relationship. I'm supposed to have butterflies. I'm supposed to be like giddy to see this person. I feel like there's this aspect of this person being successful in a way that you guys wouldn't expect. Like I said, they may not be a high-powered lawyer, but they may like own a donut shop or something, or just like have an artistic business or something. And it's kind of like you see there being only one way of succeeding, and then they kind of open up this like new avenue to you of like, oh, I could actually live this way, or I could try things that way. Like, oh, I never thought of that. That would be really cool. So I feel like there's something that they come into your life to kind of teach you with regards to that. And it's very like, I think it's very healing for you. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys have been through some pain that maybe you haven't even had the time to fully process. Like you've had traumatic stuff, or you may have even been kind of foisted into this kind of career by like family dynamics. Like you felt like you really had to succeed. You really had to work super hard at all times. And you were like trying your hardest and doing your best, but it was really difficult for you guys with that sense. And I feel like when this person comes in, it's like, oh, you know what? I don't actually care so much what these people think. I actually want this kind of a life. I actually think I want to try this. So we got vast vistas, expand your horizons, watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax, and desert passage, trust there's a divine plan. So that is so true. Like, I feel like this person is teaching you guys how to relax. I feel like this person somehow comes into your life and they want you to know that you don't need to work so hard. And some of you guys feel like your value, your only value in this world is tied up with how productive you are, or how much money you make, or what you accomplish or achieve. And this person is coming in to be like, no, no, you have value regardless. You are amazing. I see so much beauty in you. And I feel like the way they look at you, the way they're so attracted to you, it's going to do something for your soul. Like some of you guys have been felt like very unnoticed almost, or like no one really cares about you kind of a thing, or like people don't really see you. Even if they do notice you, they don't really see down to your soul. And I feel like this person is going to change that, because the way they see you is like you have value no matter what you do. Whether you are a high-powered achiever type of person, or whether you guys just, you know, do nothing, they will still see so much value in you, and they love that about you. So I feel like there's something they're bringing into your life to like make you appreciate life more. I also feel like you guys might travel a lot together, or they might really urge you to take trips, even like day trips, even like, hey, let's go to the local aquarium in this town that's like, you know, 45-minute drive or something. Like I feel like are going to make, and you're like, oh, I lived here for 15 years, but I never went to that aquarium. Or even in your same city, like, oh, let's go to this, you know, art museum or something. And you're like, oh, I never actually went in. I've been meaning to go, but I've been super busy. And they kind of make you, like, I feel like you guys might go on picnics, or you guys might do that. Like, just, I feel like you guys are going to be, they're gonna like show you guys a different world. I'm hearing that I Can Show You the World song. So it's like they are teaching you guys that you don't have to constantly be in like success achievement mode. You guys can relax and have value regardless. So let's get more messages from pile one's person. What are messages from pile one's person? Do something for someone, give your attention to another. I do feel like this person pays a lot of attention for you. But it's almost like you guys think you have to do something for people to keep them in your life. You might have had relationships where if you guys weren't doing stuff for people, like if you weren't doing like a ton of work for someone, like if you weren't, you know, organizing their birthday party and organizing the dates and planning every detail and giving them stuff, and maybe even sometimes giving them money and stuff, that they would not stick around and they didn't want to be around you. And I feel like that is really shifting and changing. Like I feel like these people, this person coming in, they want to prove to you that like that they really like you for you, and that, you know, there's nothing you need to do to earn their love. It's just like unconditional. You know what I mean? They will love you no matter what. So if you guys don't feel like keeping your high earning job, that's fine with them, as long as you guys are happy and as long as you guys are fulfilled. That's all that they care about. And so I feel like that's just, I don't know, there's something healing about that for you guys. Some of you guys may have had families where you really had to perform and you really had to do stuff, and if you didn't, you know, your parents were really upset and really unhappy. And so I feel like there's an aspect for you guys of feeling all the time like you need to just do, go. And this person is kind of teaching you to stop and smell the roses. And there's a lot of flowers in this spread, so it could be like literally that inspiration. Yeah, this person is bringing out like some kind of, and fairy spotting. I love that, because, you know, fairy spotting is such a useful thing you can do. I used to do that with the kids I would babysit, is I would like be like, oh, is that a fairy over there? And one of the girls was always like, no, that's not a fairy. And she was like, are you hallucinating? She was like, what do you mean fairies? There's no, you need to check your eyes and stuff. She was really funny. But anyway, I think it's, I always try to like inspire them to like see the magic in the world and stuff, but she wasn't having it. But I feel like you guys, like, that's what this person will do for you, is like, that's kind of like you. That's funny that that memory popped up, because I feel like that might be you in this situation. Like, you're like, fairies, please don't even talk this nonsense. But this person brings this side of you out where you're like, oh, there's magic in this world. You know what I mean? There's beauty in this world that I didn't necessarily always notice. And they bring out this different side to you. Like, some of you guys may not consider yourself artistic, and I keep getting like art or something. So I feel like this person is going to bring out your artistic side, or they might be an artist themselves, but I'm getting a strong art vibe. Or some of you guys might be artists as well, but I feel like they bring you guys a new perspective to your art. Or if you're already doing it, like, there's something about this relationship that brings in this new horizon and lets you guys kind of loosen the reins a little bit. A lot of you guys have been dealing with a lot, handling a lot, and you've been feeling very much on your own. Like, if I don't do it, no one else will, because I'm the only one that helps, you know, me with my life. I'm the only one that does anything, and it's very healing for you guys to have this look at the world and to not feel like if you're not producing and you're not doing everything right, then you don't have any value and no one's going to love you. The distorted feminine. So yeah, some of you guys, if you guys are feminines watching this, to be honest, some of you guys are in a little bit of your masculine, which I don't blame you, because hey, we got to earn money, right? It doesn't grow on trees. I wish it did. I guess it does because it's made out of paper, but you know, like what I'm saying. So the point is like you guys have had to hustle. Like I don't even feel like you guys necessarily chose it. It's like you guys had to hustle. You guys had to work really hard and be like, go, 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 go. And it's not, some of you guys might not, it might be draining you in a way that you guys don't even realize. Like you guys have had to be really hard. You guys have had to really strive for things. You guys have had to focus and go, and, you know, and you might not realize that it actually is running down your energy systems. Cause for a feminine, it can be, you know, like feminine and masculine, like, you know, they handle stress differently. And for like a woman's body and stuff, it can be really difficult to have stress hormones going all the time and stuff. And it might not, you guys might be in a high stress job or something, and you might not even realize that it is taking a toll on you. If you are under a lot of stress, I totally get it. I've had those periods in my life as well. I highly recommend taking ashwagandha or other adaptogens just to mitigate the level of stress that your body releases, the level of cortisol. But I mean, I get it. I had stressful situations myself, and it's always annoying when people are like, stop being stressed out. And you're like, I wish I could. I wish this wasn't going on in my life so I wasn't stressed. I would love to not be. I didn't choose to be stressed out, but I do feel like this situation may come in to make you guys realize that, like, it's like they're going to take some of the burden. They're going to shoulder it and give you guys some inner peace, because right now you guys aren't in like your peaceful place. And I feel like they're almost coming in. It's almost like they're coming in to rescue you or to teach you. Let me get one more card from this deck. Love. Aw. Yeah, and I feel like them seeing the beauty in you, like it's like they're kind of telling you, like, you can chill. Like, I got this. You know what I mean? You don't need to work super hard. You don't need to be over the top with this. I am going to take over some of this pain. I am going to help you manage it. But I also feel like they're very good with their emotions. I feel like they might be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, which usually when you're talking about the divine masculine, no offense to Pisces or Cancer guys, because I love them. I'm a Pisces. I have a lot of Cancer, so I love all those water signs. But you know, they're not necessarily like the divine masculine energy. They're both, I think, yeah, they're both feminine energies. But I feel like this person, they may not manifest, you know, this in like a very traditional way. They may not be like, oh, I'm taking over the bills. But I feel like there's something they bring into your life where you kind of can come into your feminine a little bit more. You kind of can relax a little bit more. If you're a masculine energy watching this, it could be that this is a woman that just, I feel like maybe if you guys have been a little stressed about your finances and stuff, they make you realize that is not that big of a deal to if you mess up, bungle the bag, and you guys are able to step even more into your masculine role because of that trust. But I don't know, I just feel like for the feminines, this is going to be super healing and let you lean into your feminine energy even more. And you guys are going to learn like, oh, I can receive. I don't need to be working so hard. I feel like this person is so proud of you as well. They're so proud to be with you. Like they want everyone to know that they're with you. And I feel like that is a relief for some of you guys, because I feel like some of you guys have been lied to or been treated like you're not really that great, or like that even sometimes people might be embarrassed to be dating you kind of vibe. I don't know why, but it's like they're hiding you or something, or they're like, oh, they're not that great. And you're like, well, okay. And it's been hurtful. So I feel like when this new person comes in, the pride they feel to be with you. Are we getting a card from this deck? Or am I just shuffling for 5 hours? I don't know. So we got release, we got refuge, passage, and family. Yeah, I feel like this person is providing you with a little bit of a family. And if you guys want to become having a family and like getting pregnant and whatnot, I feel like that will happen for sure. Because I definitely think they want to, like, it's like, I feel like you guys are just going, I'm seeing these people, like initially a couple and then a family, like laughing together and eating, like, you know, getting like lobster rolls by the shore on the, you know, during the summertime, and like, then, you know, going for hikes in the woods, or going and having a beach day, or, you know, going to an amusement park or going to an art museum. And I just feel like it's like you create this little world. I'm hearing that line from Taylor Swift's song. What is the song? I don't know, but she says, I don't know what the song is, but she says something happened for the first time in the darkest little paradise. I don't know what song it is. I always blank on this song. But anyway, if you guys know, let me know in the comments. I know the Taylor Swift fans will know, because I'm always thinking of that song and then I can never remember the title. But it's something happened for the first time in the darkest little paradise. And I feel like that's the vibe of that song, which I wish I could remember the name, is so like, oh, we had this little special world that just the two of us, that no one else understands and no one else gets to access and no one else is a part of, but we have this special world, just the two of us. And I feel like that's kind of what you guys are doing. Like, I feel like you guys will have inside jokes, you guys will have these this special little world that you guys have with each other. And it's almost like you guys have been being so tough. And at first, when this person comes in, you're like, no, I'm good. I don't need you coming in. What are you even bringing to the table? Like, no, you can't. No. And then they kind of, I feel like they're going to be persistent towards you. They're not going to give up easily. And so I feel like you guys, initially kind of are a little standoffish, and then you start being like a little more open, and next thing you know, it's like you're all in. So we got the Dragon's Jewel, inner conflict, morality, conscious choice, the Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. So I feel like this person brings in kind of like you guys realizing how amazing and special and wonderful life can be, you know, like you guys, I feel like it's almost like you guys may have been spending time, when this person comes in, you may be spending time super focused on work, working really long hours, really disconnected from your joy and from your heart energy, and just kind of like getting through the day. And then this person, I feel like you guys might go to like festivals on the weekends. And I'm not talking about like music festivals, although it could be, but I'm seeing like, you know, like, I don't know, cultural festivals or food festivals, or like, you know how a city will have like, go to our downtown, like, taste of whatever town you live in, taste of Smallville festival kind of a thing, or go to our multicultural arts fair or something. Those kinds of festivals, I feel like, where you guys will be like walking around, you know, I'm seeing people at like one of those fairs, like trying different foods, maybe listening to music from a culture that you've never listened to their music before, or something like that. There's something strongly coming in about broadening horizons in terms of like culture, or seeing different cultures, or trying new things. Like, some of you guys may be picky eaters or something, or this person makes you try a lot of new foods. They may be from a different culture, or they may be from a different country, or they may be like you meet them in a different country or something. I don't know. Or you guys travel around a lot. But there's something coming in about you guys like experiencing new stuff that you'd never experienced or been around before. So yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Let me get more cards. What is a message from pile one's person to them? So we got, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. It simply allows and gives. I do think that this person is going to like come into you with that kind of energy. Like, I feel like at first you're going to be very like, standoffish towards them for some reason. I just feel like you guys have this very strong idea of what the relationship will be like. So at first you're like, no. Like, you're not a high-powered attorney or something, whatever it is. And you guys are very like, not necessarily that interested, but they kind of give you some space, kind of stay away, kind of come back in, stay away, come back in. They're persistent, but they also give you guys the space you need, so you don't feel like you're being pressured. Because I feel like so much of your life is you guys feeling a ton of pressure, and you guys feeling like you have to perform and be a certain way in order to like do well with your family, or in order to do well in your career. There's this strong like expectation you guys are dealing with all the time. And so I feel like the fact that this person's like, oh, no pressure, okay, that's cool, yeah, that's fine, like no rush, no hurry, but they are very very interested. It's not that they are like, I don't really care. It's like that they're like, let me just take a light touch. They're very intuitive, this person. Like I said, they might be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because I'm getting strong water sign vibes, and we did get the King of Cups. They're very intuitive. So they know they know what to do exactly. It's like I'm hearing when you know, you know. So I feel like, I had like a Scorpio ex that did that, where at first I was very standoffish, and those Scorpios, they are very psychic, and he just knew exactly how to kind of like give me my space and then ask me out again, and then I'd be like, no, and then and then he'd give me a little space, and then he'd come back and ask me out again, and I'd be like, no, and then and eventually I just got to know him, and then I was like, actually I'd be down, and I was very attractive. So, and by the way, he was very attractive. I'm not saying that this person is not going to be attractive or is going to be not making any money and you're like disgusted by them at first or anything. I'm just saying, I feel like for whatever reason in your life, like I was just not interested in dating at that time. I was very closed off for that reason. So there could be a reason that you guys are just not wanting to date them. That doesn't mean like, oh, they're totally not your type and you're not going to be physically attracted to them. I just think you guys have a lot going on in your brain. Like there's a lot of stress and pressure that you guys are under, or feeling like you have to behave a certain way. I'm almost feeling for some of you guys, some of this might be a little trauma from like childhood and stuff, or I don't know, a dysfunctional family situation where you guys have to like conform and act a certain way and have to like bring value to the family, and there's a lot of like almost shame or something coming through. So I don't know, I feel like you're distracted by a lot of that. So when this person comes in, you're just like, no, I can't date you. Like I'm just dealing with other stuff. And then they're very light touch with you. They're very like, okay, that's fine. And then you start to kind of unfold and learn to trust them. And that's when I feel like the magic happens, for kind of a cliche word, but and I feel like, yeah, they bring in so much playfulness. Like I feel like you guys are going to laugh so much. You guys are going to actually have such a great time, like just laughing and talking with them, and just and I feel like if you guys do want a family, I do feel like you're gonna have a great time with like your child. Like I feel like your child is gonna bring you so much joy. I've got a one-track mind. Like I said, this person is very sexually attracted to you. This one came out. Small space. Okay. No one could ever compare to you. You are mine. Aw. I am in awe of you. Yep. This person, like, I feel like you're so used to such hypercritical people. I wish I could speak to you. And then this one says, I dream about you. And this one said, I feel so unworthy. But I honestly feel like that one kind of just fell out. And also I feel like it's not saying they feel unworthy, but it's more like they feel like you're so amazing. And I feel like you are with people sometimes in your life who like kind of look down on you for some reason, which is so bizarre, because I feel like a lot of you guys have accomplished a lot and done a lot, and you guys are like really, by anyone's standards, like high achievers or something. But I feel like your family or people around you sometimes don't see that and make you feel less than. And so it's like, they just see you as so incredible, so amazing. I'm hearing you're a miracle. So they see you as just like the best ever. So to them, they're just in awe of you. And I feel like that is very healing for you, because some of you guys have been invalidated and have been treated really badly by people around you. And just to be looked at with so much love and awe in their eyes, I feel like it's going to do a lot for your heart and really heal your energy and really do something for you that you didn't know you guys needed. So is there anything else, Spirit, from this energy that you want me to channel or message? Nope, they're saying that's it. So yeah, this is a beautiful energy, guys. I'm really excited for you guys to have this. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know how it resonates for you guys. And also, please make sure to try my Keen link. I'm so excited about linking up with them. So make sure to go to that link in my bio and check it out. You guys will love it. I know it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the reading. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Take care, guys. Bye. Hey, pile 3. So if you guys picked this eggplant, this is going to be your reading. I usually like to film during the day in natural light, so please excuse this lighting, but you know, daylight savings time, it's making everything really hard. But let's get right into it. Guys, you pulled the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Lovers, the Moon. You got the Eight of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Two of Cups. So starting with that, oh, and I forgot the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. Those just flew out at the end when I said one more card, and I love them because they're all on the same theme. So first of all, I feel like this is going to be a really overwhelming relationship for you guys. We got the Lovers, we got the Two of Cups, and we also got the Lovers again down here. We also got the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So basically, I feel like almost all of the serious romantic relationship cards that I look for, you guys got. I feel like this is going to be an overwhelming relationship for you guys. It's going to be, I'm getting soulmate vibes, I'm getting love of my life type vibes, I'm getting like one of those romances that they write books about or they write movies about, that kind of a thing. Like, this is not like, well, I was 33 and I felt like just getting married, and you know, I guess I just decided to date and I didn't really feel any chemistry, but I wanted to get married, so it was fine and we got married. No. This is like I said, soulmate vibes or deep romance, deep love, like carrying someone in your heart. And I think I just heard that phrase. I'm not sure who it's by. Is it like Pablo Neruda? But it's like, I carry you in my heart or something. I also heard that thing from Rumi, which is like somewhere, like I forget what it is, but like out back there's a field, I'll meet you there or whatever. And I know I'm totally butchering that quote. Maybe you guys can post it in the comments if you know which one I'm talking about. Oh, it's beyond ideas of wrong and right. There's a field, I'll meet you there. And so maybe this is a soulmate. Maybe this is someone you knew in a past lifetime, because those are such deep quotes and they just came to my mind. I do feel like there is a spiritual component to this love because we got the moon twice. And I love the imagery for the moon on this card. It looks almost like the Lovers. Like, I don't know, they went all out on this card. It's just supposed to be like the moon, but like they look so in love. This is a like love romance tarot deck, but a lot of the cards are just, you know, like a normal person or whatever. So I feel like there's so much love in this reading coming through. We also got true love, attraction, honeymoon. I'm getting separation, reconciliation, but I honestly wonder if that might be from other lifetimes. Like, I feel like in a way, you guys aren't going to see this coming. I feel like there's other relationships you guys will have or have had that you're going to be focused on. And it's kind of like Spirit's doing that on purpose because they kind of want to surprise you guys. I've mentioned this before in other readings, and I'm not sure why this is the case. I think Spirit, they have their own preferences for how things go, and they love to see a surprise. That's been my experience, because whenever I'm like expecting something to happen, it never does. And whenever I'm like minding my business, just walking along, not really expecting anything, that's when I'll have these random blessings drop into my lap, you know? And so I think that's the vibe here. Like, I feel like sometimes Spirit will almost keep us distracted. I know when I had like my love relationship, I was not expecting it, to say the least. In fact, I was very focused on other stuff going on in my life that was taking up the majority of my attention. And I kind of feel like Spirit orchestrated that because I was so distracted that I didn't like rush in, and there was a lot more emotion built up. And, you know, I feel like that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, I feel like in a way, you guys are going to be surprised by this. Like, you're not going to be like, expecting this to be the love of your life. Not saying this person isn't attractive, but I honestly think some of you guys may be hung up on an ex or have someone from your past that you're thinking about that may have even been a meaningful relationship and a serious relationship that you did think might lead to marriage or something, and you're very focused on that or like the loss of that. So when this person comes in, you're not going to be like guns blazing ready to go into the relationship. And I think sometimes that works, because I think sometimes when we meet someone for the very first time and we're like focused on like, I want a relationship, we can kind of go into like turbo mode, and we can try to like be vetting them on the first date. Like, okay, so do I want to marry them? Okay, well, they kind of chewed their food this way and they kind of did this, and I don't know about that. Well, I wonder if they like me. And it's just like this stressed out environment, you know what I mean? And sometimes I think when we're really distracted, like, I think with my ex, and this just keeps coming up, but he was very attractive, and I think I would have been like super nervous and geeked out about it if I had known what things would develop into. I literally was like, there's no way, because I'm busy and I don't have time. And that's how I think that like it was able to flow so smoothly. And so that's the vibe I'm getting, is that like you guys are going to be so unaware of this coming into your life. You're going to be purposefully distracted. So you're going to be really chill when it comes in. Like, you're not going to be stressed. You're going to be very like open. And that's where this opportunity is going to come into your life. I feel like you guys are going to be focused on other things, like maybe your job as well, because there's a lot of cards here about like work and stuff. So I feel like you guys might be focused on something else, like a hobby or a career. And you might have a very fast-paced life as well with the Knight of Swords. You guys might be just like busy in general. And then I feel like you're not really looking for it, and that's when it comes in. And it's almost like, I feel like this person likes that, because they kind of can scheme a little and like plan to win you over. They kind of like that. It's like, oh, well, this person never has time for me. They're so busy, but they kind of take that as a challenge. And they like that you're not, you know, imagining the wedding on the first date. You're kind of like, oh yeah, you're nice. Anyway, I have stuff to do. And they like that. That's a turn on for them a little bit. So they don't mind working for it. And I also feel like both of you guys are going to work on this relationship really hard. You guys might go to therapy or couples counseling, but not in a negative way, I don't think. It's almost like preemptive. Like, I feel like either both of you guys have been through therapy, or both of you guys are very level-headed. I'm getting earth energy, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And you guys may both be just very like willing to put in the work, and also very willing to change, you know what I mean? Like, willing to be like, oh, honey, I didn't know that like when I say that in this tone of voice that, you know, it upsets you, and I'll definitely work on that. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. And yeah, I'm happy to change. You know what I mean? Not like, how dare you say that? I blah, blah, blah. I should do what I want. It's not an immature energy. It's like both of you guys are mature. Both of you guys are understanding of each other. And I do see that a lot with soulmates, is like there's almost this energy when they've been together for a lot of lifetimes. They understand each other really well, and they don't take offense. You know how like your sibling, like there's a lot of energy between soulmates. I noticed that feels like sibling energy. I know that's really creepy and weird to say, but it's true. Like, they just energetically resonate. Not quite the same. Obviously there's major differences, but in a similar vibe. I would say that's the closest like energetic match. And it's because, you know how like your sibling can tell you like the rudest thing? It can be like, you look like garbage when you walk out, and you won't get offended. You'll be like, well, what do you mean? You know what? You look like garbage too. And you don't even care. Like, you're not going to be crying. You're not going to be like going home and writing like, oh my God, you're not going to believe what Peter said to me. Diary, like, he's so rude, he's so disloyal. Like, you would just probably just not even care. You know, you might throw something at them and be like, shut up, and then you leave. Like, and that's kind of like soulmates, but obviously they actually do take it into account. But there's like a level of comfort with each other. So when someone says something, they're not freaking out, they're not losing their minds, they're not being like, how could you say it? They're just like, oh, okay, you want me to do that? Yeah, okay, I'll do it. And so I just feel like you guys are very comfortable with each other. You guys really both understand each other. I feel like there's not a lot of misunderstandings, and I feel like when there are, you guys are both willing to work it out. Can we get more cards for pile 3? Is this upside down? I think it is. Okay. I'm just not going to take reversals with this deck. So anyway, we got so far the High Priestess. We got the Empress. Wow. We got the Lovers again. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's come out each time in each of these card pulls. And the Two of Cups. Wow. Oh, okay, I'm telling you guys, this has to be soulmates. This is crazy. This is crazy that all these cards have come out in both readings. Wow. You guys are very much in love. I feel like this is like the jackpot pile. Like, you guys feel so close to them. This is like a little bit of a dream relationship, I feel like, for a lot of people. But the thing about it is it feels very grounded. It doesn't feel like you guys are just have one of those like Instagram couples that everyone says are goals, but then they're actually fighting behind the scenes, or one of those relationships where you can tell two people are in love, but there's a lot of drama, a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of pain and crying and, you know, tearful, like Wuthering Heights energy. This is very calm and steady. This is very like, I love you and I'm willing to put in the work and I'm with you and we're in it, committed to the end. I honestly feel like there's going to be a lot of people in this pile that like end up staying married and not getting divorced, like period. And I like rarely say that. I know everyone hopes to not get divorced, but it's just so common nowadays. But I feel like this is just, you guys are so steady, and both of you guys are also, I feel like, individually grounded. Like we got the King of Swords here, and then we got the Empress. And so I feel like both of you guys are very wise and both have your certain level of power in your own field, and you guys both kind of come together and join in this very grounded way, in this very calm way. It's not a lot of drama, it's not a lot of chaos. I feel like if you guys do end up having children, which you might with the Ten of Cups, it's up to you guys, because I'm feeling like some of you guys may choose not to have kids, but some of you might. But if you want kids, I do feel that you know, you guys will make great parents because you guys are both so calm and grounded. This is not going to be a kid that grows up in a family where there's like screaming and shouting and drama and nonsense. This is like both parents are really calm, like one of those ideal families, you know, that just kind of leave it to beaver type energy where there's super calm, like discussions, not fights, you know what I mean? And the kid just feels really nurtured and really safe. And both of you guys, I feel like you just have both really good judgment. Both of you guys are very logical. You're not going to let your emotions run away with you. Both of you guys, I feel like, are willing to put in the work and work hard. And also there's an energy where I feel like you guys just both like each other and get a kick out of each other. I feel like this person is telling you that this is like a divine path. And as I'm saying that, we got magical gateway, which says to me that, yeah, this is like that magical path. Like you're passing through this door to this path that will lead to this person. And it's kind of like, be patient for them and just wait for them, and don't freak out about this person that you're dating. Because I do feel like when this new person comes in a way, you're not supposed to know it. It might take place at a time when like you've forgotten this reading and you're not even like focused on it. You're not even paying attention. And by the time they come in, you're kind of distracted. You're kind of focused on your own life. And if you guys, you know, have a breakup in between, know that that's a part of the plan, and that when you guys come together, I feel like you're just going to know. You're going to feel very steady. You're going to recognize it by the steadiness of this energy, that it's not going to feel chaotic. It's not going to feel like you guys are on edge or wondering, or, you know, wondering like, how do they feel? What do they think about me? Oh my gosh, should I text? I can't triple text. I can't double text. They're going to judge me. It's like you just know from the beginning that you feel safe with them. You feel comfortable with them. You can do whatever you want with them, and they're not going to run away scared. They're not going to be freaked out. They're not going to, you know, think you're weird. They're very calm around you, and you're very calm around them. And that's how you'll recognize them, is like, this is a very balanced relationship. This is a very like chill relationship. This is something where both of you guys just have an understanding. Again, I do feel like there's like soulmate energy. So I feel like you guys know each other's energy, and you will feel very calm in their presence. You'll feel very comfortable around them. You guys might find that like instantly when you guys meet, you go from like you don't need to do that dating stage where like you first meet, you go on those first couple dates, and then you kind of get to the level of like, okay, so we are dating and maybe even we're exclusive, but you're still going on these dates and you're still kind of getting dressed up and stressing about your makeup, or they're stressing about their clothes or whatever. And you go to the date and you're kind of like looking for conversation. You have a little too much wine and you're stressed, and you know, you like them a lot, but you're still really nervous all the time. That stage, like where the conversation can feel awkward or you're not quite sure what the boundaries are. Like, I feel like you guys are just going to bypass that. that. And it's almost going to be going from like those first dates from like 0 to 60 to like you're automatically like meeting each other's families or friends, or you guys are automatically hanging out at each other's houses, or automatically like going on trips together. Like it's like almost like you just bypass that awkward dating stage and you just go from 0 to 60 and, you know, move all the way into like, oh yeah, we've been together forever and we're super comfortable around each other, and you don't feel like you feel like you can, you know, not wear makeup if you're the girl, and they feel like they can, you know, I don't know. I feel like guys, maybe they don't have to do their hair as much or something. I don't know. I don't know about what guys stress about, but yeah, so it's like there's a comfort here. There's a relaxation that you guys have with each other. And I almost feel like you guys can see each other like I feel like this person's message for you is that when they look up at the stars, they can kind of see you in the stars, and it's like they think about how you're out there in the world. Like that when they look at the stars, they're thinking about you. They're thinking about like their other partner, like they kind of know about you. You guys do have like a little bit of a psychic connection with the High Priestess. So this person is aware of you. And even though you guys aren't together, I feel like they send you kind of like messages sometimes, probably of comfort. I feel like this person is going to take really good care of you. I feel like they are going to really take pride in taking like initiative with you. Chivalry, exactly. That's such a good word for it. So if you guys are the feminine energy, like this person is going to be very chivalrous. And also the gardener talks about kind of the divine masculine role of like, you know, taking care of the girl. And that's kind of the role. So if you guys don't like that, please take it up with the ancient people that invented or discovered the concept of divine masculine feminine, not me, because I didn't invent it. I'm just the messenger, so don't be mad at me. Sometimes people get mad in my comments about this, but like I didn't write it. I'm not Plato. I didn't time travel back from like 2000 BC. So yeah, I'm not an ancient, like, you know, an ancient psychic like the ladies from Delphi or whatever. I am not. It's just me. So anyway, but I do feel like this person may really like taking care of you, may really like feel very protective of you. It feels like they bring a steady energy in, like they feel like they want to make you really happy and really go out of their way, especially if you're the feminine, to kind of step up and make you feel safe and make you feel very taken care of, you know? So it's like there's this calmness coming through in this connection. There's this like feeling of safety that I feel like you guys will both have. And I feel like you'll reciprocate as well, where you guys are going to be very loving, sweet, and also help, you know, make them feel emotionally protected back and all of that. And if you're the masculine, just switch those roles around, of course. But yeah, I just feel like this is such an intimate relationship. I feel like you guys know each other so well. There's not going to be as much of that nervousness of like, oh, I don't want them to see me without, you know, my heels on and in my like dress to the nines kind of vibe. I don't want them to see me like just padding around in my pajamas. You know, you guys are going to really be okay with seeing each other like in a very intimate way very early on. And I almost feel like boundaries came out reversed, and I feel like I should read it that way, even though this deck isn't supposed to be read that way, where I almost feel like you guys don't have a lot of boundaries, but you do have some boundaries that are very healthy with each other. But there's also like a lack of need for them in a way. Like you guys have, of course, the healthy, important boundaries, but it's almost like you guys don't keep secrets from each other. You guys don't hide stuff. You don't feel the need to like cover up, you know, something embarrassing that happened to you in high school or whatever random thing. Like you guys are just, there's so much intimacy here. There's so much knowledge of each other. Like I feel like you guys will both know each other like at the back of your hand. Can we get messages for pile 3, the eggplant pile? So we got be authentic. The only thing that is real is love. And be authentic is such a great card for you guys, because again, you guys are just going to be very there's no need for you guys to hide or to lie in this relationship. We got spiritual connection. Wow. So yeah, you guys, this is a very spiritual connection. This is a very I feel like you guys are soulmates, and I do feel like you guys knew each other in past lifetimes. I feel like some of you guys, you were like partners in crime in past lifetimes. Like you could have been siblings or you could have been best friends or something. And it's almost like the energy when you guys get together, it does feel almost like siblings or friends that have known each other since they were 2 years old and know everything about each other and know all each other's secrets. And I mean that in a really good way. Like you guys, I feel like it's almost like I'm getting mischievous energy. Like you guys, you know, like two little kids that like to play pranks together or something. Like when you guys get together, I feel like you also might make each other laugh a lot and have a similar sense of humor. And you guys kind of both have the same opinions on things. You might have that kind of relationship where like one looks at the other and just like will like raise an eyebrow or something to something someone else said across the room, and you both crack up and everyone's like, what are you guys laughing about? And you just can give each other a look, but you know each other so well that you don't need to say anything. You know what I mean? There's just this depth of connection that I feel like that comes in really fast, because I honestly think you guys also do talk on the psychic realm. You guys also might speak to each other through music. Like you might find that there are certain songs that make you think of a soulmate or make you think of someone. And it's like, yeah, I feel like also you have this connection where you guys look at the stars and sometimes think of each other like that. I keep getting that. So at least this person does that towards you, I feel. Some of you guys may even be interested in astronomy or even astrology, but I feel like there's something about stars in this relationship that is coming through where you guys, I don't know, have a connection to the stars or something. So that's kind of interesting. But let me get more cards. What are other messages for pile 3 from their person? If I can shuffle this deck. This deck is so hard to shuffle. It's so slippery. I hate slippery decks. Okay. So we got transformation, narrow pathway, mystic healer. All of these are reversed. I think this is, let's see. Tread thoughtfully, healing energy flows through you, a fresh new way of living emerges. I don't know if those cards were, I don't know if they're resonating because that one kind of flew out in a clump. So I'm just going to pull, let's see if I can get one more card for pile 3 that really connects. Oh, okay. Vast vistas and watching clouds. Okay, that connects a lot. These two, because especially watching clouds, I kept talking about this person staring up at the stars, and I feel like this is like the same vibe. It could be clouds, I guess, during the day, but it's almost like I feel like there's something where both of you guys maybe on different parts of this world or something, and you're both looking up at the clouds and you're both thinking of each other, feeling each other. You guys may have even existed in other, like, I don't know, dimensions or something. I'm not too knowledgeable about that, but there's something about you guys, I don't know, some of you guys may have been explorers with them in another lifetime, because I'm getting adventurous energy in past lives for some of you. And it's like you guys were just always with each other on the same team. And now you bring that energy into this world. And I feel like this person's always rooting for you. So I also feel like if you guys have had stress or like drama situations at work or with someone that, you know, is an ex or someone you have a friendship with but you don't get along with, like, know that this person will always have your side. And even if you guys aren't together right now, which I would assume you're not if you're watching this, but you may be, I guess. It's like, I feel like this person will always take your side. And no matter what you could tell them, you're not going to freak them out. Because I think sometimes in relationships you have this fear that, like, oh, if they know this or if they know that they won't like me, or they'll think I'm a weirdo, that, like, I got in an argument with, like, my best friend from college, they're gonna think I'm a jerk that I said this or something. You know what I mean? And I just feel like this person, like, no matter what you guys did, you could, like, rob a bank and they would still be, like, team you. They would still be rooting for you. So it's kind of like, I feel like that really adds something when this person comes in, because you just know that you're not standing alone. Like, you always have this person rooting for you. And I do feel like some of you guys may have, you know, been treated badly, not like horribly badly, but may have not had relationships that were satisfying and the person didn't treat you with that much respect. And I do feel like this is a bit of karma. Like, some of you guys may have had really good karma from past lifetimes or something. And so now that's what's coming in. Do we have any messages for pile 3? from their person. Any messages for pile 3? So we got Wise Woman of the Grove, Grace, Willow Spirit, Flexibility, Wizard of the Woods, Focus, and Dragonfly Spirit, Change. And one flew out, and this one is Maple Spirit, Generosity. So I do feel like you guys are both very flexible with each other. That comes through. Like, neither one of you are rigid or like, it has to be this way, it needs to be my way. Both of you guys are like, oh, you want me to like change my sleep schedule and wake up at 7 a.m. Like, okay, I'm not really a morning person, but yeah, I'll do it. Like, both of you guys are very willing to kind of make adjustments. You come at it from such a mature perspective. I almost feel like you guys have like older energy when you come together, but it could be that some of you guys are young when you come together and you're both exceptionally mature. Sorry if I'm saying those words wrong, but I feel like my speech is like weird today. But yeah, so I feel like both of you guys come into this being very flexible, being very understanding of each other. Both of you guys kind of, this is what comes through. You guys see the best in each other. Like, someone could, I feel like there are so many situations where any of us could misinterpret it. Like, you know, sometimes you'll hear someone talking about like their ex and they're like, they were so demanding. They made me like pick them up from work so they didn't have to take the bus home. They're so demanding. And you're like, well, that's not that demanding. It sounds kind of like just a normal, not that crazy of a thing to ask for, you know, like, I don't know. And I feel like there's so many situations where someone can paint someone as crazy or just see the worst in them. And what is great about this is like, this person really does see the best in you. They're not just like trying to be that way. They're not just trying to be nice or trying to be mature. They genuinely see you as an awesome person that they really like and they really get along with, and like they think you're like really cool, you know, like just, it's almost like friend vibes. Like, it's like they think you're awesome, they think you're funny, they think you're intelligent, they think you're just like a blast to be around. They just kind of like really like you, you know, they love you, but they also really like and enjoy you. I'm getting like old person vibes of like, I can see two old people like sitting on the couch like drinking lemonade together, you know, and they've been together like 70 years and they still like each other, they still like hanging out, and it's very stable. Like, I feel like some of those old couples that have been together like 70 years, like they're just so like comfortable with each other. They don't seem like they have fighting or drama or like they get mad at each other over nonsense. They just seem very peaceful with each other. And I feel like that's the vibe. Like, this person gives you a lot of grace. So even if you do mess up, or even if you do say something stupid or, you know, whatever, they're willing to extend that grace to you. They're willing to be like, oh, well, yeah, it's fine. Not a big deal. And so I feel like that makes such a big difference. And you guys are able to even be a better version of yourself because of how they see you. They're very generous, and they really want to like see you succeed. And I feel like you feel the same way about them. So let me get more messages for pile 3 from their person. What are messages? So we got reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. For your life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And a message for you. I'm thinking of you at this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Aww. I feel like this person does think about you a lot. Like, I feel like, you know, if they're cooking or something, they may think of like, oh, maybe one day I'll cook this way with my wife or with my husband, you know, or if they're like making something, like maybe they're like, I don't know, knitting something or something, and they're like, oh, I wonder if my wife will like this, or I wonder if my husband will like this, or, you know, I don't know. Like, I feel like they constantly think about you. They can kind of feel you out there in the universe. And I do feel like they stare up at the sky, and we got that card pointing that out, where I feel like they stare up at the sky and they think of you and they're like, where are they? Because they can feel your energy. You guys can feel each other's energy and kind of send each other, you know, music, vibes. Like, I feel like you guys do know each other on the astral realm and you have this certainty. There's this calmness between you guys. Like, I don't feel like you're like, oh gosh, what if I don't meet them? Oh no, what if blah, blah, blah. Like, you have deep knowing that you guys are going to end up together and that it's all going to be okay and you guys are going to find each other in this lifetime, because I feel like it's really faded. And both of you guys have good karma, I feel, because both of you guys are relatively nice people. So I feel like your guides and stuff are going to be like, yeah, we'll make sure you guys end up together. You know how kind of like if you're really nice to like a waiter or something, like a couple times, if I've been really nice to a waiter, because I usually am, I usually try to be really nice, but you know, sometimes you'll have to be like, oh, and by the way, I meant to ask you, but like, could you do XYZ? That's a little bit out of the ordinary. Like, could you watch my bag as I go to the restroom? Or I'm so sorry, but I forgot to tell you, I can't eat this food. Could you take this back and take it off? And you know, the waiter has an opportunity to where they could usually be like, no, like that's not my job and I'm not going to do it. But if you're really nice and you have a history of like being nice to them, they're like, sure, yeah, that's fine. And they'll like kind of make an exception. I feel like that's the case. Like you guys are both good. You have both good karma. You're both kind of nice people. So like your guides and stuff are going to kind of be like, yeah, we'll make sure you end up, we'll loop you guys in. We'll kind of help you guys find each other. And I feel like this person, the message that they want to send to you is that they want you to be a little bit easier on yourself and not stress as much. I feel like you guys hold yourself to a really high standard in general in life, and they want you to kind of chill. Like, don't put yourself through so much pressure. Don't feel like you need to be like hammering yourself and hitting certain like goals and like you have to be doing this, and like being really harsh on yourself. They want you to be really calm. They want you to be really sweet to yourself, because that's how they would treat you. Like they want you to treat yourself with the love that they would treat you and with the love that they would show you. So I feel like some of you guys just need to kind of be nicer to yourself and just be kinder to yourself and treat yourself with love. Maybe do self-care. Maybe have like a spiritual bath with some Epsom salts and some, you know, nice smelling oils or something, and just pamper yourself a little, because that's what this person would do for you. They really love you, and so they want you to treat yourself with love, you know, because you guys, I feel like, direct a lot of love out at the world, so they want you to direct some of that inward, if that makes sense. And I also feel like with reflection, give each other some space. Like, just know that this person being away from you, and I feel like you guys do know this, but like they are coming back in. So don't freak out or worry about like, oh my God, they're never coming. Oh my God, they're gone. No, just know that like, yeah, that's part of the issue. I get they're not with you right now, but they are going to come. You guys are going to be reunited. So don't worry about that. So what are some final messages we have from pile 3's person? You are mine. Oh, I carry you in my heart. Oh my God, isn't that what I said at the very beginning? Wow, that's kind of crazy. Okay, I don't know who said that. I think it was Pablo Neruda, but I'm not totally sure. You guys can let me know if you know in the comments. But it's something like, I carry a piece of you in my heart always, or something. And definitely, I think he wrote it a lot more poetically than whatever I just said. But yeah, like I feel like you guys really are in each other's hearts, like already. You guys know each other so deeply, because this is such a soulmate, like inter-lifetime relationship, that you're just a part of each other. And you guys are going to come in this lifetime, I think, to be with each other permanently. To me, you're perfect. Aww. And then these flew out. So, but yeah, so this person just really, you know, they just really love you. And I think that they are super excited to incarnate with you, but they're also not in a rush, because they know that you guys, once you're together, you guys are going to end up together for good, and there's no need to stress. Like, they know that you're a sure thing, and not in a bad way, not in like a taking you for granted way, but just in a way of like, you guys are always ending up together. You guys are each other's favorite people. So it's like, why would you, either of you, choose to be with anyone else? Like I said, you guys both have this kind of safety and reassurance with each other. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Spirit, is there anything else you want me to say? They just said, I love you and I miss you. They said, I miss you so much. So that's so sweet. So like, I feel like they are wanting to reincarnate, to get together, reunite with you as soon as possible, but they're also being patient, trusting the universe, and knowing that it's just a matter of time. And I do feel like both of you guys may also be getting therapy or working on yourselves. And I feel like what I'm hearing is that's going to be so great, because when you guys reunite, it's not going to be one of those soulmate situations where you guys, you know, you're soulmates, but you reunite and then there's drama and you guys part on bad terms or something, and you end up blowing up this soulmate relationship because you're too young and immature. Like, by the time you guys come together, there's going to be so much maturity on both sides, and it's just going to make this flow so easily and be so beautiful. So is there anything else? They just said, I miss you again. So they just want you to know how much they miss you and that they're craving you, and they're so excited to come back into reunion with you guys. So I really hope that helped you guys. Also, please make sure to check out my link to Keen. I'm so excited about their sponsorship. So if you guys want to try that out, that would be awesome. And I'm so excited because Keen is an amazing company. I love them. So anyway, hopefully you guys will try it out. Also, make sure to like if you liked this video and subscribe, turn on notifications, comment if you liked it as well. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I will be back soon for another reading. Sending you guys so much love and light. Take care, guys. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile fours. So if you guys picked this carrot, this is going to be your reading. It's a really great carrot, and they have lots of detail on the leaves. So love this. Anyway, let's get into it. You guys pulled, I'll just read this top pile. Ace of Pentacles, Hermit. You got the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles reversed, the 9 of Pentacles reversed, the Chariot reversed, the 10 of Wands. So I feel like what's coming through is that this person, you know, there may be something with financial situations happening. I feel like some of you guys may have, I don't know if this is during the relationship or in your past before you meet them, but there may be some difficulty with money, and it may be something that this person fixes with you or something for you to be careful of. I feel like there's a message that in your other relationships, there may be someone who's like controlling with money at some point, because we do have the 6 of Pentacles reversed here. So there may be something where you guys have to look out for that. And where I feel like this relationship, it might bring some money into your life. It might make you kind of, you know, get a new fresh start financially or something. It may be someone who comes into your life and kind of lets you know that some of your past behavior was a little bit dysfunctional or was not treating you with the dignity you deserve. I'm going to shuffle and clarify with these cards as well. So yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, this relationship, it's about kind of realizing your own power, coming into recognizing how much you guys are worth, and letting you guys know that you guys need to kind of unplug and know your own worthiness. There's a lot of self-worth coming through. I feel like this person wants you to know how special you are, and that you guys do deserve to be treated that way. You do deserve to be treated like this Empress. And I feel like that's the ultimate kind of lesson that is coming through in this message, is that this person wants you to know how incredibly special you are and how incredibly worthy you guys are, and that sometimes you don't know it, or you guys have tolerated or have a tendency to tolerate really bad behavior. It could even be an energy of people gaslighting you or lying to you or leading you on. And we got the distorted masculine. So yeah, I feel like there have been relationships where you guys have had really bad behavior from people who have treated you with a lot of disrespect. So I feel like the message coming through from this person is that it's important for you to free yourself. It's important for you guys to know your own worth and know your own dignity and not tolerate nonsense and drama and horrible behavior from people. You guys need to come into knowing how much you are worth. It may even be time to spend time alone, to spend time like getting to know and loving yourself, because I feel like you guys have a tendency to overlook red flags and a tendency to overlook problems and err on the bright side and be like, well, they didn't mean it. They said this, but you know, I think that what they meant to say was that. And I know, or like, oh, they have a bad temper, or oh, they did blah, blah. And it's almost like you guys are overburdened with the 10 of Wands, with constantly making those explanations, constantly writing things off that maybe you should take seriously. Maybe it is important. And I feel like your future spouse wants you to learn how to set some boundaries, wants you to learn how to listen to that little voice inside of you that says, no, like somewhere along the way, you guys decided you weren't worth it. You decided you weren't this sacred woman or this sacred man with this beautiful energy that is so special. And you started thinking like, oh, I'm not that great. Or, well, yeah, I get treated badly, but like I deserve it or something. So I feel like there's something that you guys tolerate drama. You might have learned that with your family. You might have had a family situation where you guys grew up around a lot of tension and distorted energy and people who treated you badly. In fact, some of you guys may be very cut off from your emotions. And I feel like your future self is telling you that you need to learn to become in touch with your emotions. You need to learn to listen to, I feel like some of you guys, you don't even feel like you're that emotional. Like if I asked you about your emotions, you'd be like, I don't really know how I feel, because sometimes you guys just become very distant from them, I guess is the word. Like it's like you don't even know what they are because you blot them out and you repress them. And if someone were to ask you like, well, how does this make you feel? You would kind of be like, I don't really know. I don't know, or I don't really care, or it doesn't affect me, but it actually does. And I feel like you need to like learn to move on from that part of yourself. And I feel like once you learn to move past this kind of dynamic, that's when your soulmate wants to come in, because I feel like they want you to be healed by the time they come into your life. And I feel like they want to make sure that you guys aren't tolerating love that you really, that's so beneath you. You guys deserve to be treated like a queen or a king, and yet you tolerate being treated like a peasant. You guys have like heartbreak coming in over and over, and it's because I think you guys tolerate bad behavior from people that really are behaving in a trashy way. And if anyone had some dignity, they would not tolerate this and they would leave it behind. But you guys, for some reason, are like, sure, treat me like garbage, I don't mind, whatever. And I feel like your soulmate, it's kind of like they're scolding you and they're saying like, stop doing that. They want you to treat yourself with the dignity that you guys are worth. And I feel like they want to reunite with you in this lifetime. They want to come in and enter with you, but I feel like this energy is blocking them because they don't like that you're doing this. And I feel like your guides are preventing them from accessing you at this point because you guys tolerate bad behavior. I do feel like some of this traces back to childhood. Somewhere along the way, you guys decided that you weren't really worth it, that other people got nice relationships, but you don't, that it's okay for someone to treat you like garbage, or that it's okay for you to be disrespected like majorly, and that you're just going to look the other way, you're just going to kind of ignore it, and you're just going to hope for the best. So you may attract narcissists or toxic people into your life, and you may find yourself asking, why am I in this relationship? Why does this always happen to me? Why do I always date the same type of person? And it's because you guys look the other way. I feel some of you guys are very disjointed from your emotions. And like I said, there's like a numbness. Like even if I were to ask like, so how did it make you feel when this person said that to you? I feel like you'd be like, fine. Or like, well, I don't know. I didn't really think about it. And it's like, why didn't you think about it? Like anyone else would care. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you're just used to being like stomped on. You're just used to being treated badly to the point where you don't even notice some of this dysfunctional stuff. And then it just escalates and it gets worse. Like, trash isn't going to suddenly morph into gold. I always make these metaphors with like trash. Like you wouldn't go around and play with a pile of trash. You wouldn't bring a pile of trash into your house and then be like, I hope it merges into the perfect boyfriend. I hope this trash bag suddenly takes form into a human life and suddenly becomes Prince Charming. That's trash and it's always going to be trash. And yet you guys keep bringing trash around and then hoping it's going to switch up and suddenly change. But I mean, it's not. People do have the capacity to change, but they have to make that commitment themselves. I can say, because I do this for a living, reading energy, most of the time, the energy stays the same. Sometimes people can consciously choose to change, and sometimes someone has an energy that's very quick shifting. So like 1 minute they're like this, the next minute they're like that, and it kind of goes back and forth. And you meet people that sometimes they'll have one energy one day, and then the next day they have a different energy. So there's certain people that do have kind of a quick changing energy, and those people are harder to predict. But for the most part, most people have very constant energy, and they tend to stay in it. And it tends to be something that is very hard for them to shift gears. Kind of like a train on the tracks that's headed in a certain direction. You can slow it down, or maybe somehow reverse the train. But for the most part, it's going to take a lot of energy and effort. So most of these people, what I'm saying is they're going to stay in this energy. And I don't know why you guys keep putting this effort in. I don't mean to like scold you guys or whatever, but this is what your soulmate is saying, is that they want you guys to like learn to, the Rainbow Reviver is about kind of nurturing yourself, giving yourself time to regenerate and feel better and kind of come into your power to a certain extent. Like it's about taking time to nurture yourself, and I don't feel like you guys do that. I feel like some of you guys are very unconscious and you don't take time to process things that happen to you. I feel like some of you guys honestly might benefit from therapy, or if you can't afford therapy or you have issues with therapists, I totally understand, because not every therapist is a good person. Some of them are really shady. You could look up online resources. You could look up like how to kind of, there's ways to almost do therapy on yourself. There's ways to rehash and go through like, okay, this happened in my childhood. Maybe this is why I do this. You know what I mean? And I feel like you guys would benefit from being very conscious and learning to pause or meditate or start unearthing this part of yourself. It's almost like you guys have had to be very strong and have had to blot out the stuff that happened to you. I feel like dysfunctional stuff happened to you, and at a certain point, in order to withstand it, in order to get through it, you guys just accepted like, this is normal, this is fine. And that was a survival mechanism maybe as a child, but now it's like you're an adult and you don't have to tolerate this behavior anymore. You're free, but you guys still think you're in jail and you still think you have to tolerate this behavior, but you don't. So you keep attracting dysfunctional people that kind of reenact that same trauma. And it's almost like you've seen this play happen a million times, but you're still sitting front row, buying tickets to the same show, watching it play out in your life over and over. And it's like, you can leave anytime. And I feel like that's what your person wants you to know, is like, you guys don't need to be stuck in this energy. You don't need to be rehashing it. And I feel like this person, they want to come into your life, but they don't want you wasting your time tolerating this. They want you to work to fix this. Let's see. This kind of flew out, so let me get some more cards for pile 4. Can we get just a couple cards? We got finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source, great adventure, take a risk, venture forward. So it's like, I feel like they want you to, when it says opening to your spiritual source, I feel like they want you to meditate or get in touch with why this stuff happened. Get in touch with what exactly the point was of all of it. Yeah, I feel like you guys are supposed to kind of take stock, start to go over exactly why this stuff happened and why exactly you guys have stayed in the same energy and haven't moved forward, because I do feel like your soulmate is just saying that you guys deserve so much. You guys deserve so much beautiful stuff, and it frustrates them that you're wasting your time in these kinds of relationships, and they want you to move forward into a place where you guys truly love yourselves. And I feel like once you do, that's when they're going to come in and step into your life. What messages does pile 4's future spouse have towards them? We got growth, renewal, and retreat. So I do feel like they want you to have this courage to go and do the growth and do the work and take the steps to fix yourself. And I don't mean fix yourself in like a super negative way, but I do feel like there's a lot of stuff that kind of like you guys need to work through. And I do feel like there's a lot of growth that needs to take place with you guys. And I do feel that it's really possible for you guys to fix all of this, but I just feel like your guides and your future spouse, they want you guys to work on yourself. And I feel like once you do, that's going to unlock a lot of these blessings. Some of you guys need to learn to put down with boundaries. I feel like this is almost like a situation where your future spouse cares so much about you and really loves you that they hate to see you guys tolerating this in relationships. This doesn't even necessarily always have to be romantic relationships. It could also be family, friends, all kinds of relationships, but they want you to come into this situation where you have so much much love, self-love and dignity that you would never tolerate this, and you would never accept it, and you would never be like, oh yeah, this is what I deserve, this is fine. So I just think there's frustration on their end that this is what you guys seem to be okay with. And I feel like they really want you to move to a place where you would never let someone speak this way to you or treat you this way. So I feel like they're trying to tell you that you do have a choice in this. You don't have to be stuck like this. You don't have to be reenacting the same stuff. Spirit of place. What other messages are there? Any other messages Pile 4's future spouse has for them? What messages does Pile 4's future spouse have for them? Flying, follow the leader. I feel like when this person comes in, they are going to want to kind of, first of all, make you feel less alone. Like, I feel like you guys have been alone. So I feel like they want you to feel very loved by them. I feel like their energy is that they are going to want to be a leader a little bit. They want you to kind of sit back and relax and let them take the lead to a certain extent. I feel like they want you guys to like trust them. And I do feel like some of this may be like that you have to make a move, or you have to switch something in your life. You have to like work on healing yourself. And I feel like also you might have to physically move or get away from some of the people in your life. It could be family, it could be friends, but it's like some of these are entrenched relationships. And I feel like, yeah, ask for help. I feel like your guides could help you guys move out of this kind of energy and come into being full of your own power, not tolerating the bad stuff, the bad behavior. I feel like your future spouse wants you to know how amazing, how special you guys are, and that you guys aren't alone in this. And I feel like once you guys kind of master this energy, it's going to lead you to more abundance. And I feel like you're going to come into this meeting your future spouse once you come to a place where you're in your own power, and once you guys come to a place where you guys have worked on your healing and stuff. I feel like there's a lot of horrible drama and fighting and stuff that happened to you. And it's like part of that is you guys moving through to prioritizing yourself and starting to break some of those bonds and break some of those ties that are so entrenched, because I don't think they're positive and I don't think they're benefiting you. What other messages do we have from Pile 4's spouse to Pile 4? So we got ask for help and new love. So ask for help we've got a few times now. So I do feel that, if you guys need to ask for help from your guides, or if you need to ask for help from, like I said, a therapist or something, I do feel like or just try to seek out help. You could just try to seek out, there are people that work on kind of deconstructing like your family history or deconstructing childhood wounds and stuff. And I do feel like that's something that would benefit you guys a lot. We got to have patience. So I do feel like sometimes when we're working through these traumas, it can feel so frustrating to have to rehash, horrible stuff that happened to us as a child or at any point in our lives. It's like, that's not what any of us want to focus on. But I feel like you guys would benefit so much from it. And I feel like you're a person, they're waiting for you. They're willing to be patient, but they want you guys to work and put in the work. Because I do feel like when they come in, they are going to want to take the lead a little bit. And I do feel like this person, they want you to be willing to learn and grow and whatnot. And I also feel like they may want to have children. And I feel like when they come in with wanting to have children, they want you to be very healed by the time you end up having a child with them. So they want you to be a really good parent, and they want you to have erased some of this childhood trauma or all the dramas and stuff, so that you can be the best parent possible. Because I feel like they don't want you to end up inadvertently passing those traumas on. So I feel like being very critical of what happened to you and starting to deconstruct it and kind of reopen those wounds and kind of examining them and cleaning out any, pus or any like toxins that are in there, that would be a really positive, healthy step that I feel like would bring this person into your life a lot faster. So Spirit, can you tell me more about this person's energy. Like, what are they going to be like? What is their future spouse going to be like? Truth be told, higher power. So the energy I'm picking up is this person has a very strong energy. They're very much a leader. They're very much a leader, and they kind of like to be in charge a little bit. No place like home, and that was reversed. So I feel like it's saying that the home you grew up in. So they might, if you haven't broken off some of these relationships by the time they come in, they might go ahead and do it for you. I feel like they might, get into an argument with your mom or something and end up being like, I don't want to go to Thanksgiving with them anymore. Because I just feel like they're coming in like to disrupt a little bit. Like they don't like the fact that you have been treated badly, or this dysfunctional stuff that's like been stuck with your family situation. They're really not happy about it, and they basically want to put an end to it. So now I want to try to get some happier messages from your person. So I feel like we got door to personal and healing and happiness. I do feel like there can be a lot of positive growth that's going to come in. Yin yang. So I do feel like this person, when they come in, they are very much going to want to kind of take the reins a little bit. Do we have happy messages from pile 4's person? And I do feel like they may come in as well with some money, or it may be that they come in a way that helps you guys to make money. But I feel like their message is they want you to work on healing yourself. I don't think they are going to want to put up or tolerate the BS that you guys have tolerated, because some of you guys, you were born into it, you grew up around it, and you guys are like, well, it's just normal. And your person's coming in to be like, no, it's not normal. And they want you to kind of get rid of it, because I feel like they're not going to have the same patience that you do with it. Like I feel like they're going to be very like impatient with it. Like if your parents are acting dysfunctional, or your friends are treating you badly, you might be able to overlook it, and you're just going to be like, oh well, they didn't really mean it. But your person's going to be like, oh heck no, we are not tolerating that. They are not there for it, and they are not willing to turn a blind eye. And I think they want you to be the same. They don't want you guys to like keep forgiving and giving the benefit of the doubt and being like, oh, it's no big deal, they didn't mean it, well, they really meant this, I'm sure they were trying to say that. No, they want you guys to take it very seriously and to look very strongly at how you're treated, and not just give the benefit of the doubt and try to, like I said, turn a blind eye or try to pretend like it's not really happening. They very much want you guys to take it very strongly. And so I think that when they come in, this is honestly, if you guys are feminines, this is a strong masculine coming in, and I feel like they're going to want to take the reins. I do feel like if you're a masculine watching this, they're going to want you to take the reins. This is something where there's a strong like gendered or divine masculine, divine feminine dynamic. So it is more about, the masculine kind of stepping up and taking the reins to a certain extent. And I feel like, so if you guys are the masculine, they want you to be in that place where you can do that, where you guys have the discernment to kind of lead and be like, oh, we're not going there. They don't want to have to be the feminine, but then, they're kind of trying to tell you what to do, and they're kind of having to like fight off people. They want you to make sure you're doing that. And if you're the feminine, I think they want you to be, at that place where you've cleared out the toxicity, and then they want to definitely kind of bring in some money, bring in some wealth and abundance for you guys. I just feel like this person is telling you that you guys have not expected good enough, or you have tolerated good enough, but not actually good, like not actually amazing. I want to get more positive messages for pile 4, and like uplifting messages about their situation, or about this, positive messages from their person. So we got the 2 of Cups. We're going to take no reversals, Spirit, so just have them be all upright. We got the King of Wands. So this person is very attracted to you. And I think that's true. I feel like they also see your vulnerability, and they find it attractive in a way. Like they find it attractive that you guys have this kind of side to you that's very, I don't know, I want to say young, like energy, like energetically, you guys are not You guys have this sweet, forgiving energy to you that you're like kind of forgiving and sweet and trusting. And while they want you to work on becoming more discerning with toxic people, I feel like when it comes to them, they love that side of you. They love that you guys are willing to open up to them energetically and really trust them and really kind of give to them. Like, they find that to be so beautiful. And I feel like, you know, they are able to step into their full power. If you are the feminine and they're the masculine, so I'm gonna like separate, because yeah, it's coming through as separate. But if you're the feminine, they love the fact that they feel that they can truly step into their emperor energy, and that they truly feel that they can come in and they want to take care of you. They want to lead things for you. They want to line things up for you. I feel like you guys have had a lot of people treating you really badly, and they want to be that one that like really makes your life improve, makes your life a lot better. And I feel like if you are the masculine, they want you guys to be able to step up and come into your highest masculine form, where you feel empowered and you feel strong and you guys feel like you're able to manifest the highest version of yourself. They want to be your support and your cheerleader, and, you know, just see you succeed. So I feel like this person, you know, they are really wanting for like the good things to come in for you. They really want you guys to have these blessings arrive, and they really want for like a change in how things have manifested. They also want financial situations. They also want financial blessings and positivity in that sense. I do feel like, you know, they are willing to shoulder those burdens for you. They are willing to take on the work and stuff. They don't mind doing it. So yeah, let me get more cards. What are other messages from pile four's person? So we got the camel boy, small steps, asking for help. So asking for help again. They want you guys to ask for help, maybe from them too as well. I feel like they want you guys to not, they like the fact, again, they like that you guys have this vulnerable quality to you. And some people, I think, can be turned off by vulnerability, or can be like, well, it's really weird that that person had a hard upbringing or something, you know, or like, oh, it's really weird they had so many negative relationships, and that's a bad thing. But I feel like this person, you know, they see your vulnerability and they find it very attractive. They're very attracted to you. And even though you guys have some pain and some trauma and stuff, I feel like they're also attracted to that. They're attracted to your history and stuff. So I don't think they're turned off by the fact that you guys have had hardship and stuff, but I do think they want you guys to get into a place where you've worked through some of it, and you guys have some boundaries, and you guys have some kind of positive way of looking at everything, and you're not kind of trapped in that trauma web, or you're not still tolerating the bad behavior. Because I don't think they're going to be willing to overlook this stuff the way you guys were. Like, they don't want to see your parents talking to you crazy. They don't want to see your friends talking to you crazy. If you guys have some toxic friends that you know aren't rooting for you, and you know that they're kind of jealous, snipers from the side type of energy, I feel like if you don't cut it off, they're going to cut them off. So I feel like they want you guys to have higher standards for what you tolerate in life. They want you to have a paradigm shift where you guys aren't just keep tolerating this trash behavior. So it's like you need to change your perception, and you need to ask for help from the universe for this, and from your angels, and make yourselves demand more, because you guys deserve more. You guys deserve to be treated well. You don't deserve to be treated badly, or to have people who are toxic around you. You deserve to have the best. And I feel like that's what this person wants to give to you, but it's kind of like you need to realize it and know it yourself. So messages we got: the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. And this, you may not understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And this, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. So I feel like this person just wants you guys to understand that all these hardships and stuff that happen to you, it's not necessarily a good thing, but it's kind of fine. Like, it's okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. And I feel like they're going to bring a lot of healing for these things that you may have felt were really overwhelming and really bad. And we also got surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and it will all work out. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. I feel like a lot of these cards have in common putting the past in the past. I'm hearing that line from The Last Jedi, which I love, which is let the past die, kill it if you have to. And I feel like that's kind of like something you guys need to do, is like clear out the toxic old trash in your life, make way for the new stuff. It's kind of like if you wanted to buy a new designer wardrobe, but you have a packed stuffed closet. Maybe it's stuffed with clothes from Walmart from like 1995 and they're falling apart. They're not in fashion anymore, or maybe not 1995 because like the 90s are coming back. Maybe it's from like 2012 or something. I don't know. But it's like outdated, uncool stuff. They're not cute. They're low quality anyways. It wasn't like high quality, amazing stuff. And someone's like, hey, I want to buy you a designer wardrobe full of Chanel. Well, you can't get the Chanel in until you cleared out the old stuff from Walmart, but you guys are clinging on to this stuff from Walmart and not willing to let go and bring in the new stuff. And it's like, why, when you have something so much better? So I just feel like your person, you know, they want you guys to make sure that you are not clinging on to some of this toxic stuff. And one thing that they will come into your life to do is to shine a spotlight on those toxic relationships and help you guys learn to establish these boundaries and help you realize how necessary these boundaries are, and that you guys have been tolerating stuff that is so beneath your level, so beneath your dignity, and you guys just deserve so much better. So I think that they're coming in to kind of change your perspective and have a paradigm shift for you. Let's get other messages for pile 4. For the Carrot, I feel betrayed by you. What are other messages for pile 4? I carry you in my heart. Oh, this one fell out. I feel so unworthy. I feel like that may be your energy as well. Please tell me you'll never leave me. House. This person could be getting you a really nice house. I am trying to move on from you. And lots of space. So I feel like, yeah, this person wants to bring you, I feel like, a really nice house. You are my weakness. I feel like some of these are about you and past stuff that you've tolerated, or you not feeling worthy, or you saying to like an ex, like, please tell me you'll never leave me, and feeling really desperate, and it not being in a positive way. Like, I feel like there are relationships that you kind of need to leave, like cut out of your heart, cut some of those toxic ties that happened, and move forward and welcome in the brand new. Because I feel like this person, it's almost like they want to bring you a house, they want to bring you this new abundance and this new wealth and bring in financial blessings into your life, but you guys are clinging on to stuff from the past. Just like this dude is like carrying these heavy burdens, right? But he's still holding, he's still clinging onto it. He's still, you know, barely able to function, but he's still like, I got these, they're mine, I'm carrying them around. So it's like you guys need to learn to let go of some of that. And then I feel like this person is going to come in, and I feel like you guys want to just prepare yourself so that when this person comes in, you'll be ready, you'll be open, and they'll be able to really come in and transform your life and bring you the blessings. But you have to be willing and open and have that space in your life so that when they do come in, there's room for them. So is there anything else, any final messages from pile 4? They're telling me that's it. So please let me know if it resonates, guys. Like if this video resonated with you, make sure to like. And if you guys want to use my Keen link, I love them and I'm so excited to have a partnership with them. So please go ahead and use that link if you guys want to try that out. Also make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will be back very soon for another video. So sending you guys so much love and light. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye.